Um, some of the people here have gone through AO incubators, including some people went through it in person, right? And I don't know whether they're masochists or something, but they're back here, right, doing it again for whatever reason. Maybe they have another startup. Maybe they have a set of questions that they want to focus on, right? But doesn't matter whether you are in Ukraine or Moldova. Nothing in startup enabling changes, right? It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where your customers are. The approach is usually the same. All right, so I'm Felix Litvinsky. I'm of the one of the people that runs lectures, mentorship, incubator, boot camp, etc. at AO. I've been with AO before AO was actually formed, right? And a little bit of history. In my first traction camp, right? That was the first trip I made to Kiev. Nastya was in that traction camp. All right. So she was this first or second, Nastya? I think it was first one.
It was first.
It
Yeah.
was first, right?
Uh,
So anyway,
Friday.
a lot of things have changed, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. But in any event, of course, it would have been much better were we in person, right? But due to certain circumstances, that's not possible, right? But that said, it doesn't mean that some of the future sessions, mentorship or maybe some lectures will be done in person. I was just in Moldova a few weeks ago, right? And I met with some of you, right? And I guess I did not spoil it, and you still applied to AO. Um, Look, I'm a recovering entrepreneur. I'm not an academic, right? Although I do work for Cornell University as one of my jobs, right? I am not a professor or anything else, unlike Chuck Whitehead, right? He teaches classes and things like that. I focus strictly on entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship, right? Whether they're students, whether they went to university many years ago and want to try entrepreneurial journey. I don't differentiate, right? Same thing, whether you are on an idea stage or you are generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, nothing is really changing. We want to know about strategy. We want to know your customers, etc. Right? So the approach will be pretty much the same, and the expectations will not be any different, right? You may be a little bit earlier, right? But we need to decide what you're going to focus on next, and then hit you on it. I mentor at various tech stars. I am an innovation and venture advisor for a bunch of companies, a bunch of organizations in US. Right, I've been working in Ukraine. I've done some business, with the guys further east. We're not going to mention, the name of that country, right? And most recently, I was invited to Moldova and had a great time. Right, again, thank you, thank you for that. Not to, not to lose focus, with the Ukrainian companies as well. I think Nasir, you will tell them right about Monday and Wednesday and when they need to be here and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Look, my pet peeve is I don't like when people are late. So do your best, right? And some people, if you were in my you know class, let's say, or in-person environment, you see, right? I put people on the spot if you're late for whatever reason, right? And it's not because I'm just trying to be a pain in the ass. Investors may have 5-10 minutes for you. If you're 5 minutes late and they only gave you 5 minutes, guess what? There could be a line out. You're not being seen. Show up on time. It's important. It's important for business, right? How many of you were late for a plane, right? Anyone? You don't have to raise your hand, but if you're ever late for a plane, guess what? This is the way it works. Investors do not wait, right? They will embarrass you, right? They will walk out. They will not give you a time of day, So, what's important is to be on time. And that's my pet peeve. We're going to spend many days, hours, one-on-one. There's going to be one-on-one mentorship, right? One on many. If you have an opportunity to join other people's mentorship sessions, please do. Right? There's going to be some homework, but this is not an academic exercise. You need to tell yourself why you are here. If you are here, just because you have nothing better to do, just let us know. So we'll just leave you alone and you're going to be in the background for a while. And then we're going to ask you to leave anyway. This is not a spectator sport, right? We're not playing football. You cannot sit on the benches. Like I said, if you're here, we are going to work together and we're going to be working hard. There's a lot of things that we need to do. Right? Nastya, can you just add a few things? I just want to make sure that we don't miss anything on logistics and things like that. And then, we will continue. I want to let Chuck have some good time and explaining the AO operation and things like that.
It will be a little bit later.
Right. But the bottom line is we are here, right, to help you on your journey. Right. In some instances, we are called business incubators. You may be in acceleration mode. We're going to try to help you there. You may be in incubation mode because you have a company that you already launched, but you need some assistance early on. And you may be already just on the idea stage, right? And you just don't know what to do. We'll help you there as well. The only thing is, if you're not making effort, we're going to ask you to leave. And I don't want to start on a negative note, right? But there are better ways to spend time and are easier ways to make money than being in a startup. It's really a handful of companies that succeed. For every one company that succeeds, probably 20, 40 fail, if not more, right? Actually, there's statistics and you can find it. How often do companies fail? Right? All the time. We want to increase your odds and have you not fail. Nastya?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so hi guys, I was the person behind all the emails you've been getting. Sorry about the spam. I'll try to keep it down if you join Slack, and then I'll just spam you there, but it will be in just one place. My name is what? If you can mute yourself, that would be lovely. Okay. My name is Nastya. I'm coordinating our business incubators, and I will be your point of contact for the following 3 months. Together with my colleague Katya, who's here, but we cannot see her. Katya, if you're here, it would be nice if you can go off camera, on camera, and say hi.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'll join a bit later with the camera because the connection is not very good now, but hopefully in a couple of minutes.
Okay, good. So you'll get to meet Katya as well. Yeah, I used to I used to have my own startup. I successfully failed it, but learned a lot. And since that time, just joined AO to help with operations. And I just generally get inspired by startups and by entrepreneurs and their passion for what they do. And I'm here, and that what drives me to be here with you and to help you on your journey. So for any questions in terms of operations within AO, but also about any other business startup related questions you have, you can always go to me. And if I don't have the answer, I'll be happy to find the person with whom I can connect you, so they can help you. I've been I'm currently in Lisbon, so I'm well connected with Lisbon and Portuguese startup ecosystem so far, but also before I've been in Berlin and got pretty well connected there. And before I lived in Kiev. So those 3 markets are pretty much the markets I know quite well, the areas I know quite well, and I'm happy to also connect you with people there if you need. So in terms of the operations, first of all, ask you to take a moment right now, and I'm going to pause and ask you to rename yourself if you didn't do so in here in Zoom. Please put your first name first and then your company name second. And please
your
do
name, the one you want to be called, right? If you are Ivan and you want to be called John, no problem. You want to be called Kathy, not a problem either. You know, we don't care, just whatever, you know. Look, some people have long names, right? For example, there is Alexander's, right? If you want to be called Alex, that's fine, right? Just you decide how you want to be called, but please change your name to first name and the company name.
Yeah. All right. And just real quick, I'm also going to explain to you the whole AOXY situation. So this is the first batch that we're doing actually in the partnership with the Moldovan acceleration program called XY. And Tryon is here. I'm going to just give you a real quick, moment, Tryon, to say a couple words and welcome everybody.
Hi, Nastya. Hi, Felix. Thank you for the call out. So we are really excited to do this together with EO and to do a joint Ukrainian-Moldovan batch and program. And on our side, we'll be really happy to share our mentor list or to be ready for one-on-one sessions with whoever needs some type of advice. We are doing programs and meaning acceleration programs already since 2019. So we have a bit of experience in helping Moldovan startups launch companies and actually raise investments from local and international investors. So we're here to help, and we're really excited to do this with Ukrainian startups as well. So we are on the same page and copying like the regional situation. I mean, we're in the same boat. So basically, we are here to help in any way it's needed. Thank you, Nastya.
Fantastic. All right. And one last thing that I want to let you know about operations and generally communication within AO is that going forward, all the communication will be happening in Slack. So if you're not on Slack yet, make sure to check your email, join the Slack workspace. If you didn't have that, then ping me and I will help you to get on Slack. We can do it. We don't have to do it right now. We can do it later. My contacts are in the email that you've been getting over the weekend. So yeah, just reach out to me and I'll help you get onto Slack. I will also, in this chat right now, I'm gonna also leave my Telegram and email once again, just in case you didn't find it, and reach out to me for any questions. Okay?
Guys,
Super.
just one thing, please change your names. If you're not changing your names and you're not on camera, I'm making two assumptions. One, you're not here. Number two, you don't understand English. Maybe number three, you're just ignoring what you're being told, right? If it's number three, after calling, I tend to call people that are not on camera, right? So if you really don't want to be called, you should probably stay on camera. But, here's what I'm doing. I call one person, whoever that is, I'm going to call that person Joe. Joe, what's the story? I see a picture, not on camera, right? And then a few times that person is not responding. I make an assumption that the person just wants to tell somebody they're on, but they're not. We're going to disconnect them, right? Again, it's not because I'm trying to be difficult. I'm trying to be a pain in the ass. I just want to focus on people who want to participate. I just want to focus on people who are interested in working together.
Sorry,
There are
Felix,
no.
to jump in.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna repeat it in Russian if you don't mind.
Please do. Please do.
Друзья, вы пишете в чат свои имена, спасибо, но это не совсем то, что нам нужно. Поэтому вам нужно выбрать себя в списке гостей и переименовать вас. Например, тут написано Стас Лектио. Вам нужно не написать это в чате, а выбрать себя и переименовать, чтобы ваше имя в Zoom называлось Стас Лектио или Василий Метафарм.
Да.
Не в чате, а именно вас как участника конференции.
Do I make an
Okay.
assumption? We cannot make an assumption that everybody speaks Russian here. Is that true? If anybody does not speak Russian, please send send a text and say, hey guys, English is the only language I speak, or English is the language that we can communicate in because I don't speak Russian. But if you do, that's what I'm saying. All right. But like I said, I tend to pick on people who are not on camera. So if you want to be picked up,
I can try
we're gonna do it.
repeating it in Ukrainian. Maybe
Eli, 1 second. We're gonna be with you. There's like
Сколько ты говоришь?
46 people.
Can you mute some other people who don't talk? Please mute them.
That's fine. Guys, put unless you're being spoken to or you speaking, please put yourself on mute. Right? This way we don't have to listen to your phone calls and everything else. Thank you, Eli, for that recommendation. Okay. Any other comments, questions, or anything else? Okay. So, I'm going to pick on one team. I'd like to, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like you to share the screen. So please have your pitch deck, the 2-page pitch deck on your screen so we could immediately start sharing it, right? I'd like you to share your screen quickly. I'd like you to tell me 2 words about the team and what it is you do when you switch to the value proposition slide. All right, why don't we start with Dennis from Electronic KYC.
Hello, it's me.
Hi.
And
Hi, you.
basically, I'm near the shelter, so I do not have an opportunity to
Okay.
always share the screen and the camera or
Okay.
share the pitch deck. Still,
That's
I
fine.
can go without the slides.
No.
if you don't mind.
Let's we're gonna take care of you next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Да, дзвінірі.
Hold on a second.
Та ну,
Guys,
Астон,
guys,
салат.
guys, hello,
Да.
Vasily, guys, put yourselves on mute, everyone.
I did.
Or
I
not
did that, Felix.
You
it's
just
fine.
mute
It's fine.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay, let's take a look. Stan, Resonance. Why don't we listen to you for a second? Tell me, who you are, why you're here, and then show me the slides. Let's share the screen.
Hello, my name is Stan. I'm
Stan,
from...
share the slides. Share the slides. Share the screen.
Yeah.
Guys, let's be ready, right? It is important. I only want to see a pitch deck with 2 slides. If that's not the 2 slides pitch deck, which has just your pictures of your team and the business model canvas, don't display your slides. If you don't have that, don't display it. This is the wrong slide then. Let's stop sharing. Who has the pitch deck based on the instructions? No one.
Wait, it's not true. Some do have. Let me see.
Okay, but nobody's speaking. No. This is not a kindergarten. Like Chuck says, the детский сад. We bunch of grown-ups. We were told.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I raised the hand,
Okay, so what is this? Resonance. Do you have a slide on team? Just the team.
No.
Not all that fancy one. Okay. So Stas, you're the CEO. Tell me in one sentence what it is you do.
We do analytical web platform that provides information about the supply and demand on the crypto market.
Okay, can you say it again without using the word platform?
Oh yeah, we are visualized and aggregated data and create instruments for the traders and investors.
Why? Who cares? Do they care?
For our users, they are traders and investors, and we show them the exactly when and where is the supply and demand is on
Okay,
the market.
let's go to your next slide. Let's go to your next slide. Okay, so
Okay.
the value proposition, right? And you're telling me about the problem, right? And you're telling me about the features, but you're not talking about the value that you are displaying analytics for people who need something, right? But you're talking about the problem and features. How
Yeah.
important is the features? They're not important. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the features. They care only one thing. I always say oxygen, food, and water. Is your business food or is your business oxygen? Is that particular feature really oxygen or you can live without it?
For our traders, for our users, there is oxygen and
What is? Show me
in-
here which one of these value proposition statements is what they need and they cannot live without
they need information about the supply and demand.
on crypto market.
Yep.
It doesn't say value proposition, it says a problem. So you know, again,
we believe that the lack of information.
Stas, please don't say we believe, because when we believe, we don't know, but you do know.
Yep.
You have revenue, right?
Yep.
Okay. So are they looking for information? Yes, they are. Stas, I am, you know, like I'm picking on you a little bit. I want to pick on somebody else. So if you could stop sharing the screen. Why don't we go to Nick at CPay? Nick, how we doing? Okay,
Hi, I'm
guys,
great. Let me
off
share the screen.
mute,
1 second.
go back. Everybody should be able to share the screen. Andre, you are up. I know that you're in the car, right? But maybe you can park somewhere and you'll be able to do this. Okay, let's take a look. So who are these people?
Yeah, so we are CPay and we are Visa in the crypto world. So my name is in Ukrainian it is Mikita, and I'm co-founder of this.
Okay.
We also got Anton Harponikov. He's a CTO with a lot of experience in the software development. We also have Sergey Zizak. He's helping us with the UI and UX for now. And we are on the early stage, I should like say at the beginning.
Okay,
And,
we got you. You got beautiful people and it's beautiful AI. I got it. And which one of your people is an expert in business? I see CEO, software development, CTO, software development, UI designer, software development. So who is in charge of business?
I'm trying to be one. So
You're trying. Okay,
Yeah.
trying is good.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next slide.
Yeah. So yeah, I got
By the way,
from the
ladies and
previous
gentlemen,
speaker.
hang on
Yeah.
a second. If you would like to tell us where you are located physically, great. But if you don't, it's okay too. All right?
Yep.
Let's take a look. So what are we taking? Everybody talks about a problem. Everybody talks about a solution and features. You know, it's interesting. You're the second person because when I looked at Stas, right, he told me that same thing. Stan, right? You told me the same thing. By the way, if you have 3 people on your team, we need to make sure that all 3 will pitch. All 3 will be ready to present to investors, right? So for example, right, I saw 3 faces on Stan's Resonance page. Everybody will have to pitch. Everyone, you, CTO, CMO. Same thing with you, right? Mikita, right? Is that what you said?
Yep.
You have 3
Yep.
people, everybody will. So let's take a look. I'm gonna look at the problem. because you're not telling me what the value proposition is. Maybe your solution is the value proposition. Is it?
Yeah, so we provide the crypto payment through the exchanges directly without any intermediary, and it takes 15 less time comparing how it works now. So we basically have 300 million people around the world who using the crypto, and when these people trying to spend their assets, they need to spend more than 15 minutes and take 6 to 8 steps. It depends on the exchange to pay with that.
Okay,
And
so
we know
how do
how to
you
do
know
that.
how do you know it's this bad? How do you know?
Because we have a pretty interesting situation in Ukraine. We got 5.5 million people in Ukraine who using the crypto, and it is more than 12% of population of Ukraine. And everyone who use the crypto, they want to spend their money, but they want to spend their money through the crypto. And what they do now is they use the banking system, and they use the exchanges, and it takes 15 minutes to provide any payment for any goods or for any services that they want. So
Okay,
that's basically the
so
problem.
hold on. Okay, so you're saying that there's so many million of people. Did they all 5 million of people tell you, you know what, we have a problem, fix it?
Not really, but
How do you know? Then how do you know there is a problem? How do
because
you know?
I'm one of them, and
Nah,
like people
okay,
in our team.
One. The 2 people on your team. There's 3 customers. Excellent. How do you make money with 3 customers? I'm talking. You said 5 million, and now you say 3. How do you go from 3 to 5 million?
I know that we need to verify that because it is just 1 week when we exist, and we are just on the stage of providing the lighting, and we need to verify that one.
Okay.
But,
Okay, Nick,
yeah.
Nick. Let's do in short sentences, short bursts. This way we can have a conversation. Okay, so we need to find out. I understand. Do you have any code? Are you doing anything? Right? I'm gonna close the door because I have a security system barking in the background.
Okay, so basically what we have is that we want to provide our idea clearly because for our work we need the merchants and the exchanges. So for now
I
we are
understand.
working on the presentations for those guys. And
So the question
regarding
before
the
that,
coding,
before the presentation, did you write anything? Do you have any code sitting somewhere in cloud or on your computer that says that we will provide a crypto payment through exchanges directly without intermediaries? Do you have any code to provide crypto payments?
I do not have that, but our the CTO he got that because we have like our we have some assumptions. I'm not really fan of providing a code before the verifying that we have. So it's not really cool to have a code at this stage, I think. But basically, we thinking about providing a demo, something like
Okay,
of that kind.
Okay, that sounds good. Nick, where's your CTO?
He's currently like not able to join us. Yeah, so.
Okay, so when will he be able to join us?
For now, he's moving from one part of the country to another one, so he's on the road, and yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. I really would like to speak to them. Ladies and gentlemen, please do everything possible for all your management team to be here. Right? If I see 5 faces that have a chief title or VP title, the expectation that they're going to be here. Right? Again, if you get sick and you cannot make a presentation, your CTO will not be ready if they're not here. Again, I understand the constraints that we are living under. Thank you. Can we stop sharing?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
Who do we go next? Okay. Alex. 10. Best something. Best test.
Alex from Drill. I don't know, maybe.
No, not from Drill. Not from Drill. We're talking Alex 10 from Best Test. I saw him and now he disappeared. No? Okay. Alex, we're gonna disconnect you if you're not here. All right, Alex, drill, since you spoke up, might as well. We're gonna, you volunteered. Share
Yep,
the
no
screen.
problem. Share the screen.
All right, Trajan's face changed. Now it looks different. Ponaziva. Trajan, but not Trajan. Okay. Alex, how we doing on screen sharing?
I am in process.
You're
Так,
failing
кто
miserably.
мне расскажет, где у нас тут, блин, шейр скрина? Oh, yeah, I find it. Let's
Okay,
go.
guys, you know what you can do? You can just sign on to a Zoom and figure out where things are, right? It is important. Okay, let's take a look at your team.
Yeah.
We have, hold on a second. We have Alexander Husarov. Okay, that's you, right?
Yep, this is me.
Okay. The co-founder, CEO, sales and development manager, shooter. Who do you, please don't shoot anyone here. All right. Point the weapon at somebody else. Okay. We got Filon, senior developer. We got marketing or PR master of sport, and Ihor Spivakov. Okay. Where's Ihor Spivakov?
Here on front line.
He's in the front line. Cool. Okay, I hope he stays fast. No problem. Yeah. Okay, so when is he coming back?
I'm not sure. It's really tough to predict because it depends.
I understand. Let's hope that he comes back sooner, right? Because we need him here as well. Okay, but I understand. So let's go to next slide.
Sorry, I have not prepared in your scheme because I just get a task how to prepare it.
Felix.
I will do it as soon as possible.
Okay, I understand. Let's make sure that we do it as soon as possible. Okay, so in one sentence, what it is you do?
We make education app for the shooters.
Okay, say it without app.
Without app.
What do you do?
Without app and without platform.
Yeah, what do you do?
We learn how to make your shooting skills better, how to grow your skills like a shooter. You could make a training everywhere where you want. Train with shotgun, with automatic weapons.
Okay. All right. So, where's your market?
Almost United States, but also we gave our application for free in Ukraine, and we have first communication with our government and with militaries. So we are on MVP steps, and I think in nearest time we will launch our product in live. So we on beta. We have 300 users already inside our tests.
Sounds good, except it doesn't sound like Ukraine is your market, but it's only your market because of the war.
Yeah.
All right, Victoria. Coaching up. You've been impatiently waiting, and I saw you going like this.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Today I'm the years of my company, and the present of my company will be. I'm sorry, Anna and Ola.
I don't know who Anna is. I don't know who Ola is. You are it.
Yeah. And
okay. No. That's later. I need Victoria. You tell me. Show me the slides.
I have no presentation. That's why.
Who has a presentation on your team?
Anna has a presentation. And Olga.
And Olga. Okay, then Anna will show the slides, and Victoria, you will tell us about it.
Okay, but Ola will show us.
No, Ole will show, but you will talk.
Yeah, I will
problem.
talk, but my English is not very good.
Your
I don't
English
know.
is very good. We understand. Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
You're from Ukraine. See?
Yeah.
Everybody in Moldova and Ukraine now speaks English. I bet you. Look, I can point to anyone. Anna, Resonance, do you speak English?
A little bit.
See, everybody speaks a little bit. I can ask anyone, and they all do. Your English is perfect. So, Ola, Anna, can you help her? Somebody needs to share the screen. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna make Victoria upset.
Добрый день, Феликс. Я не разговариваю на английском, поэтому...
Olga, share the screen. Guys, you need to
Оля,
communicate with
экраном
each other.
поделись, пожалуйста.
Окей.
This is an English lecture. We are not speaking anything but. In some rare instances, Katerina and Nastya will speak in Russian and or Ukrainian. I don't think they have Romanian skills, right? But I think a lot of people
Unfortunately,
understand.
not yet, but I think Tryon has, so we can do that.
Oh, I'm sure. Tryon and other people. Okay, so guys, we two slides. All right, so show me your team slide.
Okay.
Wow, there's a lot of information here, and you're making money, it seems. Okay, let's take a look. So, Victoria, where's your picture? Here we go.
I don't know how else to say.
Okay, say it and whatever. Who is the chief? Who is the CEO?
Who is the CEO? It's a tough question, I think, because we called us like a co-founder. We have a founder, Nekrasov Andriy, and we.
Where is he?
He is not here. I don't know
No,
why.
that's not the answer.
I don't know why, and I don't know where is he.
Why don't you ask your partner? Why don't you ask your partner and say, Anya, where is our partner? Olga, где, right? Where is he?
Сегодня на встрече есть только я, Виктория и Анна.
Okay, guys, we need, you know, I don't want to be a pain in the ass, and I don't want to continually repeat it. You will fail. You will fail. It's a guarantee.
Why?
Because if you do not play like a team, you cannot be a team.
Yeah.
If you are not here together, right? You show me on the project
You're absolutely
team.
right. Yeah.
First of all, if you're not doing a project, you have a startup. If you have a project, in English, project means temporary thing, right? It's like somebody who's dead, you bring them alive, and in 5 minutes they die. That's a project. Project comes, stays around, and then dies. Please don't call yourself a project team, right? You're a management team. You're a team. You're not a project team. Unless you want to be out of business quickly. We need Andriy, right? And we need him here all the time. I understand there are some exceptions. But we cannot be without a founder, right? And a co-founder. Who are the co-founders? All five of you? Only two people?
All five of us.
Okay.
Four of us co-founder and Andriy is founder.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So imagine Olga is the only one who is around and nobody else is. And she doesn't speak English. What do we do? It's a
We have it
rhetorical
translated.
question.
We have it translated today. Anna.
Olga can manage, I'm sure. She's just embarrassed of her English, right? But she understands what I'm saying. But it's easier to say, oh, Felix, I don't speak any English. Olga, we're going to communicate one-on-one. I'm sure your English is wonderful.
No, Ola doesn't speak English at all.
She said, I don't speak English. She said it already. I don't speak English. Anyway. Okay, Victoria.
Okay.
One more time. Who are your customers?
Our customers.
No, they're not Mahaha. Who are they?
Those who need the new profession. Those
Okay.
who. Mhm.
Those who need a new profession.
Yeah.
How many here would like a new profession?
Let's ask the guys.
No. Why not the girls? Okay. You help everyone who needs or wants a new profession. Where?
It's a good question. In let's say it's really tough for me to talk in English. Let's say in non-IT sphere, I don't know, Ань, как сказать, in поддерживающих профессиях.
А я могу
Да.
помочь
Supporting
переводом Ани? Я могу помочь?
Who is speaking?
Давай, Оль.
I thought you don't speak English.
We try to be a team.
I speak English.
Good. Anna, you will help later. You will help.
Оль,
Anna.
давай.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Anna, Coaching Up University. I don't even see her name here. Anna, how come your name is not here, but you are here?
This is our translator for today.
Oh, you're a translator.
Yeah.
Okay. Anna, we love you. We love you. We love you a lot, right?
Thank you.
But honestly, we don't want translators. Okay. That's just me. But you guys work it out the way you want. So we need to make sure that you are able to communicate, because people will look at you in a strange way sometimes. I'm just saying. Okay. So Anna, you better teach them English really fast. You have 3 hours. You have 3 hours.
Okay.
Guys, stop sharing the screen.
Олечка, прекращай.
Are you
Выключай.
do you have revenue? Victoria, are you making money? Do you have revenue?
Of course.
Of course.
And we'd like to make it more. That's why
That's
we're
fine.
here.
That's fine.
That's why we're
Okay.
here.
Damian, are you? Hold on. No. Don't start sharing the screen. Stop it. Damian, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine. Hello.
You're from Ukraine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Why?
want to talk to somebody else, maybe
But
from
no.
Moldova, because it seems that I started picking on Ukraine. I want to pick a little bit on Romania. Can I make an assumption that last name, or the company called Tintari is from Romania, or will I be wrong? Is it Ukrainian company or in Romania or in Moldova? Where are you guys?
I guess this is Andrei Tsintsar.
Yeah, Tintari.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's us.
It's Moldova. It's not Romania.
It's not Romania, it's Moldova.
No, I mean Tintari sounded a Romanian, and I said, okay, so team in Moldova. That's what I said.
To be correct, Tsintsar. This is
Yeah,
translation.
I know it's not a team in Romania. We don't have any teams. Do we have anybody physically in Romania now? No, it's all in Moldova, right?
No.
Good.
Moldova.
Okay. All right. Andrei, tell me, what do you do?
I'll sharing my screen.
Oh, it was you anyway. Who is sitting next to you?
This is my co-founder.
What's his name?
It's funny fact, but it's Andrew.
It's Andrei as well. Yes.
Okay. Can we
See us
stop
on the
this?
screen. So we are the team Chokern, and me and my co-founder Andrei and Andrei. You can see us on the slide. So basically, we are here to share information about our project.
Again, it's not a project. It's a startup.
Startup, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Wow, there's a lot of people.
Yes.
Okay,
this
let's
is the
go
project.
to next slide. Let's go to next slide.
Okay, so the project is the startup is about the monetization of knowledges through web calls.
Do you have a slide? Do you have a slide to tell me your unique value proposition?
This is our value proposition.
Oh, this is it?
Yes.
Okay, monetize your knowledge through web calls paid in crypto.
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. I don't understand it.
It means that service provider can connect through our application and share his knowledges through our application to his users, and the users will pay him or her for the minutes.
Why?
Call.
Why?
Because we are speaking about the problem now.
Okay, what is the problem?
Well, first of all, for experts is the problem the bureaucracy. Basically, in order you to accept the money for your payments, you have to open bank account, legal entity.
Okay. Stop.
Yes, and for users,
I do not have a problem getting payments. I go and I say, send me a payment, and they send me a payment.
well, it's maybe you, but our respondents say that they have a problem with payments.
Who told you that? How many people?
We have around 3,000 users in our.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
Yes, I'm.
How many people told you when you asked them?
Yes.
Do you have a bureaucracy problem? And a million people said, I have a bureaucracy problem.
We made 50 interviews with respondents, and 80% of them said that they have that problem.
Where's your market? Where are your customers?
Our market is crypto owners and crypto
Where?
users
Where?
all over the world. But we are starting with Eastern Europe.
Okay, great. Where did the 50 customers you spoke with, where are they?
Yeah, they're here in Moldova and Romania.
Okay. You just said not Romania, but it's all of a sudden,
Yes,
somebody is in Romania.
We are physically
Okay.
in Moldova, but our
I understand.
customers are well in Romania, sure.
Okay. Okay, so you basically saying we have a problem, bureaucracy and payment in Moldova and Romania. We're gonna take care of it, and then we're gonna go somewhere else. We make an assumption that there is a problem. Don't underestimate that the problem may or may not exist.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you. So we
Okay.
have to make more interviews.
All right. Let's continue. Let's continue down the line. Who is Alex? Alex Pomadizer. You still driving? No? Oh no, that's Vasily is driving. Alex Pomadizer, are you with us?
Yes.
What-
Hi,
you
nice
have-
to meet. Nice
you
to
have
meet.
two
I'm from
machines?
Ukraine.
Okay, what about Taras? Where's Taras?
Taras, my colleague, Taras.
Taras, where are you? Okay.
Yes.
Guys, you have the slides? Share them.
We have no slides. We got the link just before 30 minutes before starting this presentation lecture.
Okay. All right.
We have nothing to share, unfortunately.
It's okay. It's okay. We're losing people. All right. Who else is from Moldova?
No.
Our project
Who?
is from Moldova.
Our
Meta.
project? You don't have a project, Dorian.
Startup,
Okay,
startup.
show me your slides.
Yeah, of course. Is the screen sharing now?
Please.
Do you see the screen now?
No.
No.
Alex from Best Test, we were calling you and you were nowhere to be found. Welcome back. You must have gone looking for your partner over here.
We're sorry, some technical problems.
I'm not looking for an apology. You are next. Okay, so I just need 2 slides, my man. Dorian, I need to see your team slide and I need to see your value proposition slide. Not this, not today. All
Okay,
right, so show me your team slide.
Here is the slide with our CEO.
Guys, I'm not looking for apologies that it came back late or something. All I need, we don't have them, and that's the end of it, right? I'm still gonna pick on you. I'm still gonna do it. You're still gonna need to improvise, and if you don't have slides, we can do it without slides, and you can talk to me about it. So, don't send stuff in the chat. It just doesn't serve any purpose, right? I know you got it late. That's fine. Okay, Dorian, let's take a look. Where's Valeriu? Greco.
Valerio is on the meeting.
Valery.
Oh,
hi guys.
Dorian, we got Valerio, and this is the only team. So Dorian, what do you do at MetaFarm?
So our concept is connecting virtual.
No, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. I said, what do you do at the MetaFarm? You.
I promote the company on social media.
Great. Okay. Can you tell me something about your investors?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me about ownership of the company? I'm not asking you to tell me. I'm just saying, can you discuss it?
The company is registered in.
Hold on, no. All I'm asking if you can tell me. I'm not asking you to tell me.
Yeah, I can.
Are you in a position to make a decision whether to take funding or not take funding? Whether to take somebody as a customer or not take anyone as a customer?
My team, me including my team, not just me. Yes, we can.
Okay. All I'm saying is, I do not see a team slide. The only thing I saw is a contact name of Valerio Greco. Right? Your name wasn't there, and you didn't have a team slide. You had only one founder. By the way, not to pick on MetaFarm, but because I picked on you, I'm going to make a statement. Here's what I've observed in Moldova. In Moldova, there are a lot of companies with a single founder, and then a lot of people working, in the company. That's what I've observed. Whereas in Ukraine, there's significantly more co-founders, right? That information is there. Okay, so Valerio.
Yes.
Bună ziua. Tell me.
Nu vorbesc engleză.
No. We will, between you and Dorian, you will manage.
Yeah, yes.
What does your company do? What do you do?
Ce face compania noastră? I will answer because...
It's okay. I want Valery to tell me. Tell me in a language you can speak. You speak anything else but Romanian? Say it in any language. What do you do?
Noi creăm o punte între Web 3.0, care se dezvoltă acum platforma, și agroindustria din Republica Moldova.
Okay. So say it again without words platforma and without the words Web 3.0. Take that out. Tell me, what do you do?
Repetă, te rog, Valeriu, încă o dată, dar fără să folosești cuvântul platformă și fără să folosești cuvântul Web 3.0.
Dezvoltăm venim în... da.
Problem. It's not the language problem.
Proiectul va ajuta să se conecteze.
It's not a proiect. It's not easy. Again, I'm
Noi susținem agricultorii din Republica Moldova.
Okay, now tell me. Now Dorian translate it.
We are supporting agriculture in Republic of Moldova.
Great. And so does the Ministry of Agriculture. And so do all the farmers. And so do all the winemakers. And so do all the people that grow potatoes and corn. And everybody who makes Mama Liga, they also support agriculture. So you're no different than all the other million people. Yes? You can translate it.
Ce spun el e că toate companiile toate fermele din Moldova, Ministerul Agriculturii, el tot se ocupă cu susținerea agriculturii în Moldova. Adică pe asta pe noi nu ne face diferit.
Dar noi utilizăm instrumente diferite de celelalte companii.
We are using unique instruments. So we're using the Web3 platform that makes us different.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I have the best aspirin in the world, but it only works on people who drank Samagon yesterday. Did you drink Samagon yesterday, Dorian?
No.
So you don't need my aspirin. But it's made on Web 3.0. It's better than any other aspirin, but you don't need it. Now, why would I buy your product?
Because we eliminate all bureaucracy. We provide people the opportunity to invest without making.
What's the headache? What is the headache that you're addressing?
The headache is that when you want to invest in some kind of property, you have to go to the judge to make complete a lot of papers, and just makes a lot of problems.
Again, that's only in Moldova. So you're telling me that you want to address the market this big and nowhere else, because this problem does not exist in US. Does it?
I don't know about US, but we are focusing to increase the market in Republic Moldova and provide the people the opportunity for people inside Moldova and outside Moldova to own real property using the NFT.
I understand. I still don't understand the problem. I understand what you're trying to do. I don't understand why you do it. If I am cold, you can sell me a jacket. You're solving cold issue. You cannot change the weather. You can help me be warm. If I have headache, you can have the aspirin. What kind of headaches your customers have? Valerio.
Care e bătaie de cap care clienții noștri o au, deși ei se adresează la noi.
De ce clienții se adresează la noi? Deoarece văd inovația. Noi punem accent pe inovație, de asta ei și se adresează la noi.
Da, el avea în vedere că el spune că ia că ni frig și tu ni învinzi o jachetă, adică noi rezolvăm problema că ni frig și vinzi o jachetă ca să-l încălzești. Care e pointul nostru?
Okay, you think about the answer, don't give the answer. Question to Alex 10, best test. Gentlemen, wake up. I know Alex 10.
Yes.
Okay. What is it you do, Alex? No, don't stop sharing the screen. No. Dorian, put it back. Alex, what do you do? Alex 10, what do you do?
You ask about my business?
Yeah.
I'm a serial businessman. I have...
Okay. No. All we care is about your business. We don't care that you're serial.
Okay.
What do you do? If you tell me we cure cancer or we send people to the moon, what do you do?
We make platform for rapid home test and laboratory test, medical tests.
Okay, so you what? You speed up medical testing? You improve medical testing? Where are you based?
We have own, for now we have own white in Ukraine for Ukraine.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And yes. We have own white label brand. We have own brand of Express Rapid Test for 2 years, and we produce it in Canada and import to Ukraine.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. That's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking to understand what it is you do. We speed up testing or we do something, right? I'm recording it. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, thank you. All right, so how about the answer? Dorian, do you have the answer from Valerio?
He's
still thinking.
I'll check again.
Still thinking. Please.
Yeah, well, I will need a couple of minutes and I will give you the final answer. Is it okay like this?
Alex, you are muted. You are muted, sorry, we don't hear you.
Am I hearing now?
Oh, Dorian, we hear you. We do not hear Felix.
Microphone, Felix, microphone.
Oh, Felix, the mic. Yep, the mic.
I apologize. I apologize. I was talking to Oleg Krylov. What do you do, Oleg? Oleg is asleep. Okay, Dan, you also look familiar. I don't know. It looks like we met, but Dan from Doomsheld kind of look familiar, right? We must have met somewhere.
Yeah, sure. Hello.
Okay. Okay, so Oleg is not with us, Oleg Krylov. Okay. We're gonna mark him absent then. All right, so Dorian, do we have an answer from Valerio? No? We don't. Okay. Why don't I share the screen a little bit? Some people confirm their participation last moment. All right, that's fine. No worries. Let me share the screen. How many people can answer this question? Can everyone? If I'm gonna ask you, what problem are you solving? Without telling me we are Web 3.0, we have a platform, we have an app, we have technology. Can you tell me what problem you're solving?
Yes, we do.
Anyone?
So, give me an answer. Just jump in. Jump in. Just tell me,
Can I
this
try?
is such and such. No. You cannot ask that question. You just try. Just tell me your name because I cannot see you guys. I just need to understand, where you are and what you are. What problem are you solving? Jump in.
My name is Andrei. The startup is Tokern, and we are solving the problem lack of trust.
Okay, I don't trust you. Are you solving that problem, me not trusting you?
Yes.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means that my rating is on blockchain.
Oh, no. You talk technology. I don't care about technology. Why are you telling me that? So you're solving a problem on me trusting you, right? I don't trust Anna. Are you gonna fix that problem?
Yes, when you go and see my profile, you can see that I have a good rating, which is
I don't care about you.
unbreakable.
I want to know how you're helping Anna and me to trust each other.
Exactly the same way. So Anna and you will have immutable reputation on blockchain. So you know that each other is a good service provider.
Okay, so it's only service providers, but I don't have any
Not
services.
as a person, as a service provider.
Okay, so maybe you should have said, for businesses, such and such and such, this is what we do. Would that make more sense?
Yes.
What do you think? Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I would try. So we are solving the problem of restaurants' dependency on third-party marketplace and aggregators.
Okay, there we go. That's a problem, and this is what we do.
Son of a gun.
Chuck.
Yeah. Sorry, that was the air raid siren.
We heard that. We heard that. Are you leaving? Are you hiding, or you staying put?
I am here with you, Felix.
You're the best.
Until I hear something hit. The one of the missiles landed about 300 meters from me this morning.
Fuck. Excuse my expression.
Excuse me. Is that a Latin term? Is that a special startup term?
That was in the old Latin.
I see, the old Latin.
Old Latin.
If you don't mind, I'm going to speak.
No. Why don't you jump in? Let me stop sharing the screen, right? I want to stop sharing the screen.
I will speak for 10 minutes until they make me leave. So hi guys. I'm sorry for not being there for the start, but I'm in Kiev right now. And some of you, I think, are also in Kiev, so you probably recognize the alarm. Unfortunately, I happen to be very near Shevchenko University, which is, if you know the bombings in Kiev this morning, I'm about 300 meters from where the bombs were falling. But it is really great to see all of you. So I know we have a this is a kind of a new structure for us. We have teams from Ukraine and teams from Moldova. So Ukrainian teams, we're always happy to see you. Moldovan teams, we are very happy to see you and welcome you to this program. I think the benefit of the program is not just that you are able to participate in these types of sessions, we also have individual mentoring, and it's also a way for you and teams in other countries, Ukraine, to even work with each other, to compare what you're doing, maybe to comment on what each other is doing. These are all good things. Let me just mention 3 quick things about the program. So first, as you know, if you are in Moldova, we're working with XY, and we are thrilled to have this partnership. You know, we think that we are very strong as a strong sort of American style incubator. And so we were thrilled to be able to work with XY oh, I see Alex is in Bessarabska Square. Okay. Hi, Alex. Anyways, I know that, so we were very happy to be able to work with XY because they are quite a strong program. We think we are a strong program. And so together in Moldova, I think we'll do well. But again, 3 things that I want to emphasize about this program for everybody. The first is it really requires your own personal energy. You know, Felix will yell at you. Has he been yelling today? Little bit, right? Felix will yell and scream. It's okay. This is what we do. It's done with a purpose, right? The idea here is to let you understand how investors and how distributors think about your business. You know, Felix's background is as an entrepreneur. My background is from finance as an investor. We will tell you everything investors think about your business. We will tell you what investors will never tell you themselves. The reason we will do this is because we want you to have all the answers to all the questions even before they are asked. And so when you have Felix or me or other mentors push you hard, we are doing this not because we are terrible people. We are doing this so that you have a really good understanding of what investors are thinking. Believe me, they are very nice. They will say, please sit down, have some coffee, have a cookie, you will talk, and you will never see them again. We will tell you what they are thinking. And it will be very tough. Sometimes you will not like what we are saying, but our goal here is to make you very, very strong so that when you talk to investors, you will know their questions even before they ask them. But back to my point, this requires your own energy. We can tell you all these things. We're very happy to walk you through. And honestly, sometimes it feels like we're beating you. We're not. We are getting you ready to talk to investors, to talk to partners, to talk to distributors. But it requires your energy. You have to really engage. It means show up for lectures, work with mentors, engage when you have questions that are asked during presentations, because the more you do this, the stronger you will be. You are the customers of each other. Whatever Andre is doing, pick up, I'm sure Demian Rayton is interested in. I'm sure Anna, Flex Reality, what she is doing, Olesia at Rockman is interested in. I'm sure of it. Even if you don't know what each other's business is, you have a perspective, you have experience, you have insight. You should engage with each other. In fact, for those of you who are doing B2C businesses, you'd better be selling to everybody else on this screen right now. right? Engage with each other. It requires your energy. So that's the first point. The second point, your baby is ugly. I know that your startup is your baby. I know that you are working so hard on this. I'm telling you now, your baby is ugly. We will make your baby maybe not beautiful, but we'll make your baby less ugly. What do I mean by that? You must understand how investors think. Your baby is what you are working with all day. Andre is working with pickup all day. Anna is working with coaching up all day. Alex is working with Doomshell all day, right? As an investor, I am looking at 20, 30, 40 businesses, and I must decide which businesses will create some value for me. So I understand it's your baby, you work so hard for it, but as an investor, I start by thinking, now your baby is ugly. Maybe you can show me that the baby is not so ugly, but really you have to be thinking about how investors view this. You know, in America, 95% of startups fail. 95% fail. It means that if I invest in 20 companies, maybe 18 of them will fail. Think about this. It means that of the 20 companies that I have, 2 of them have to have profits and value in order to carry all 20, because 18 will fail. So when we look at you and push you hard, we are not doing it because we are just pushing. It's because when investors look at you, they say, this is not necessarily the right baby. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but it has to be not just good baby, it has to be extraordinarily good, really good. Why? Because 18 of my businesses will fail. It means that the business I am investing in must be good enough to carry the other 18. Make sense? Okay, so number one, your energy. The more Felix yells and screams, please understand, we are telling you what investors are thinking. It requires your energy to engage. The teams that do the most, who have the most energy and engage the most, always succeed. I will give you that guarantee. Guarantee. Few things in life have guarantees. I will tell you, if you work hard in this program, you will do very, very well. Number one. Number two, your baby is ugly. We will tell you why your baby is ugly. Not because we don't like Rayton, not because we don't like Pomodizer, not because we don't like Soma Tracker. It's because this is how investors think. Okay? Third point. How many of you have designers working on your decks? Alex does. Demian does. Okay. Fire your designers. Fire them. Say, thank you very much. Gone. Okay. What do I mean by that? Your deck and your presentation do not depend upon design. Design is a distraction. Design is something that is not the core. Too often, the design is more in the presentation than the content. The content is first. You should be changing your deck really almost every day, maybe every 2 days. You cannot always go back to a designer. Focus on the content. In 3 months, when you are near the end of the program, call up your designer, say, okay, please come back in 3 months. But between now and then, focus on the content, what's in the deck, not the pictures, not the pretty design. No one invests based on a pretty design. No one invests based on nice pictures. They invest based on the content of your business. Really, they are investing based on the content of the team, right? Is Anna a good team? Is Andre a good team? Is Olga a good? These are the things. Lex Fuelwell. Okay, technology is interesting, but is this the team that can actually make a successful deal? Artur, 3x4. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, good. Right? Artur, 3x4. I'm sure it's interesting, but is this the team that can get the deal done? Right? So don't do design. I hate design. I actually hate it. I understand. Make it pretty, but make it pretty in 3 months. Don't do it now. Good? Okay. So look, this is not the easiest program. There are easier programs, but we are the best. And we will make you very strong. Some of you in Ukraine, I think, know us already. So last year, how many of you know Lviv IT Arena? Right? Okay. For those of you who don't know, maybe in Moldova, Lviv IT Arena is the #1 startup competition in Ukraine, actually in Eastern Europe, in terms of size. This year, because of the war, we did not send any teams. Actually, 2 of our teams ended up in the top 10, but we did not send teams. Last year, we sent teams. Of the top 10, 5 came from AO. First, second, third place. Okay. Our teams are, how many of you know Consumer Electronics Show, CES? CES is the #1 consumer electronics show in the world. Last year, and actually this year in January, one of our graduates was an editor's pick for Consumer Electronics Show. It's very big. First time a Ukrainian company has ever done this. Some of you may know that there was in Dubai, there was a very big startup competition, Dubai 2020. Something like countries from 100 teams from 140 countries went there to compete. Guess who the winner was? Our graduate. So my point here is, all of you, I have no doubt about this, all of you have the ability to compete, not just in Moldova, not just in Ukraine, but globally. You can be globally strong. I have no doubt about this. And for the teams that are here, if you work hard, and by the way, that includes showing us your face on camera. So Taras Pomodizer, I want to see your beautiful face. Alex Pomodizer, I want to see your beautiful face. Vasily, MD, please let me see your beautiful face. Valeriu Grecu, Alexandra Drill. Not, by the way, not because we don't doubt you are there, but because it's easier for us to be able to communicate with you and to understand what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, if we can see you. Dima at Best Test. My day is not complete if I cannot see you, Dima. But anyways, welcome to this program. It's a tough program, but if you work hard, and I think most of you, all of you will get stronger. It's my guarantee. You will be very strong. Certainly stronger than where you are today. With that, I'm going to turn it back to Felix. Felix, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So I'm going to turn it back to Felix so he can continue to yell at you. By the way,
I'm very gentle, right?
Very gentle. Is Felix gentle?
Anna
No.
from Resonance. Am I gentle?
Anna, be honest.
You
Anna,
are.
be honest. No.
No, she will tell you the truth.
No.
She has gone through live version of this.
I see.
And I'm very gentle.
Okay. So the truth is, you will also, one thing to note, you will get different advice from different mentors, right? So different mentors will tell you different things. There is no such thing as right or wrong. Really, at the end of the day, it's your business. You should decide what you think is good, what you think is not so good. You know, if Felix or I see something that we think is a real problem, believe me, we will tell you. But generally speaking, it's up to you to decide What is good, what is not so good. As it turns out, Felix and I agree about 80% of the time. 20% of the time, Felix is wrong. But usually we end up agreeing. The point is, at the end of the day, you all need to decide what works best for your business. We will push you hard. The mentors will push you hard. But ultimately, it's your value. It's your business. You need to be comfortable with it. Okay, I will jump off and let Felix continue to be gentle with you.
Okay, thank you,
But
Chuck.
Well, welcome aboard. Okay, bye, Felix.
Okay,
I'm going down
thanks.
to the bomb shelter.
All right.
Yeah,
See you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's see, where are we? Here we go. Okay, so let's let's continue. Victoria, thank you for the thumbs up. Right, appreciate it. All right, and I don't know whether it was to me or was it to Chuck. All right, so now, Victoria, what problem are you solving? I just hope. There, go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale,
Okay.
exhale.
Inhale, yeah, and exhale.
Oh.
Okay. Our business is for those person who are looking for the, as I said, new profession. Yeah.
But notice,
And
notice, right? I said, what
yeah, what
problem
about
are
the
you
problem?
solving?
It's
And you
difficult,
said
yeah.
the solution.
Yeah.
By the way, notice the importance of hearing the question.
Yep.
Forget the language. I understand that we have some language barrier and we have some issues with the language, but at the same time, what's important is understanding the question, right? So we need to answer every single question that we are asking in this presentation. So please be ready when somebody says, what problem you're solving, you can be as brief as we cure cancer. We cure cancer, that's a good answer. If you make radiology, chemotherapy, some other pills, you may have an app for psychological something, right? But it all falls into that.
Okay.
We don't know how, nor do we care. But what we want to do is understand what it is you do. If you meet an investor in an elevator, think of it as an elevator pitch, but it's the other thing. When they ask you, what do you do? We do this for such and such customer. What problem are you solving? Well, we fix headaches for something. Before you started working on your startup, have you really gone into the market and said, well, what's going on there? Is somebody else solving this problem? Or are they doing something else? How many people did that? Bogdan, from Labs, have you, who in your business tried to do the same thing you're doing, and what happened?
Yeah, there are several approaches. Some of them even...
No, not approaches. I'm talking companies or people. Is there anyone that is trying to solve this problem other than you?
Very similar problem, yes. QResolve, Cluster Market, Cutris, for instance.
Okay. Did they succeed? Did they fail? What happened?
Some succeed, some failed.
Some succeed, some failed. Okay. Why? You see, the question is, did anybody try to solve this problem? And you said yes. And you said some succeeded, some failed. But now the key question is right here. Why? Do you have the answer?
I think so, yes.
Okay, you think so, or is it yes?
Yes.
Which one? Okay. So if you know the answer for their success and they're succeeding, you have no business. You have no business designing a business, and you have no business being here. If all my problems are solved by somebody else, why would I go into business to solve the same problem?
Yeah, but I say that they solve similar problem, but
Okay.
not all what they do.
That's not, but look at the question. It doesn't say how have others attempted to solve similar problem before.
No.
We're talking about this problem, the one that you are solving. Do you have, and do you know anyone who had tried to solve this problem before, are solving the now, and did they succeed or fail? Who has the answer? Speak up. Somebody else other than Magdan. Stas
mean
from
just come into space?
Lectio. Yeah, Stas from Lectio. Did others try to solve this problem?
Yeah, we have a competitor that is developing the really same solution like we are. Its name is Lobster, but
Okay. I don't need the name, by the way, but they do the same thing as you do?
We have couple of differentiators that making our product better than they are.
Okay. How much better? 1% better? 20% better? 100% better? Or something else?
We need to do a marketing research for
okay, so
answer this.
Stas, where are you, by the way? Where are you?
I'm in Moldova.
Okay. You also look familiar. I think we met, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I am 10% better, do you think I'm switching to your product? Right? If you're 10% better than your competition. What if you're 20% better? What if you're 50% better? What does better mean? How do you define better? How do you put a percentage on that?
I saw their product and it's not so easy to use like our.
Okay. So guys, everyone need to have answer to this question. Keyword is why. Why did they succeed? Why did they fail? If they're succeeding, you have no business being. Now, they can be still in business. It's not that they are out of business. But to give you an example, Motorola was making phones way before Steve Jobs decided to make iPhone. What problem was Steve Jobs solving? Maybe he was solving a convenience problem. And he said, well, customers now use a phone to make phone calls, a PDA to make appointments and calendar, a camera to take pictures, an iPod or maybe some other player, Sony Walkman that you could put cassettes in for those old people in the room. And you could do that. What he did is he said, you know what, I'm going to put it all together. One device, you don't have to carry anything else. Maybe that was the problem that he was solving. Maybe something else. But he saw a problem and he solved it. Now, it's not customers' job to know what they want, but the customers know the headache they have, and it is our job to solve the headache.
Would you say what problem Steve Jobs solved in one sentence, like we did?
Why don't we look it up? Who asking the question?
Alex Domschelt.
Alex Domschelt. Excellent, Alex. So next time we speak, why don't you search the internet and see what problem Steve Jobs was solving when he created iPhone? How's that? So you just volunteered yourself for the task. All right. I'd love to hear, what you will find. All
He
right?
knows the answer.
Okay. Ooh. Give me 1 second. That's fine. All right. Let's continue. Boris from Max Game Value. How many benefits are there in your product?
Specific benefits.
Well, let me rephrase this question. What is the biggest benefit your product is providing me? And where are you?
I'm in Ukraine.
Okay.
So the biggest benefits of our product is we help to get the maximum profit from the sale, variable price, and yeah, I think this one.
Okay, so the biggest benefit is optimization of profit. Or
Maximization,
profit
I would say.
optimization.
Maximization.
Oh, maximization. Okay, excellent. That's a better word. Maximization. Very, very good. All right, I may be pointing to another one because I have two devices. I'm sharing screen on one, and I'm doing this on another device. I probably should have done the opposite, but that's okay. Now, it is very important to understand that the benefit is not a feature. The benefit of reducing cancer, relapse, the feature that this is a pill or liquid, that's a feature. And we don't care about the features. It could be a red pill or a green pill. It could be a shot, or it could be liquid that we drink. Nobody cares about that. But you need to have, these are the values, these are the benefits, unlike the features. Now, look at this question. Do you have a document that in clear language says the key features, right? Usually we have in the competition slide, we tend to forget about the benefits and we begin to say features. I can send like this, I can send like that, but doesn't change anything. We are still talking about the same thing. It has absolutely no relationship, right, to the value, but the features could be anything. Single sign-on, is that a feature? Strong encryption and things like that. How many of your products have a two-step verification process? None of you. Well, because it's complicated, right? And nobody wants to make the users do something twice. Well, what about security? Guys in crypto, guys in blockchain, are you not worried that somebody will do something? Interesting, right? Remember the question that I asked before? Did anybody try to do something and did they succeed or fail? Your potential competitors. Who doesn't have competition? You do not have competitors. Who? Anyone? Everybody has competitors?
If you don't have competitors, that means you don't have a market to work on.
Who said that?
I did.
I don't know who I is.
Stanislav from Daily.io.
Okay. Stanislav from Daily.io. Who's Steve Jones? Steve, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Who are you?
I'm with 3x4 with Arthur.
Okay, great. What do you do at 3x4?
I'm a CMO, co-founder.
Wow, lovely, lovely. You don't sound Ukrainian or Romanian. You sound like you're from other Majesty's territories.
Yes, from Britain, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm picking on you. It's just unusual to see somebody with the last name Jones, right? On the Moldovo-Ukrainian incubator. Okay.
Yes, yeah. The rest
So
of the team is
Steve,
great.
since we have your attention, Who are your potential competitors? Can you name 2?
Yes. Doing good. And
That's a
giving
competitor?
blocks. Yes.
Okay, do you know how many people are employed by the first company?
The
Do
first
you
company.
know, hold on, let me state all my questions and then you tell me what you can answer. Do you know how many people they have working for them? Do you know their valuation? Do you know how much of the market they own? How much was their last round? Who gave them the money and who didn't give them the money?
Okay, well, I know they have a team of about 60 people, but that includes a lot of advisors. The last round they raised, I believe, was 2 million. I think Artur especially did the research on this and found
Who did?
Artur?
Yeah, I did.
Let's see. Where are you?
I'm in Argentina right now, but I'm from
You
Ukraine.
are where?
In Argentina.
So, this is a true international team. I am from Ukraine, but I'm in Argentina. And then we have somebody from Britain. Lovely. Okay. So what can you tell me about your competitor, Arthur?
Yeah, so we know that they raised a 5 million round last year, only having the idea. So they just went to VCs and angels without a product. And then 1 year passed, and given the bad market condition, they don't really succeed right now. So they want the beta version, even though they raised 5 million. We also know their investors. We talk with them, with their angel investors. We think it may be interesting for them to look at our product better than theirs. So yeah, what other questions was about them?
Well, do you think that somebody who invested in Tesla is investing in BMW 2.0? Why would I invest into a company that competes with you, right? Or the other way around. So just be mindful. Be mindful. We need to know a lot of things about the competition. By the way, do you know how much of the market share your competitor owns?
So basically they're on this beta version yet, so I can't say any market share yet. So I won't define markets for them yet. They're just testing their product.
All right. So be mindful. We need to know everything about our competition, who they are, where they are, and things like that. Why do we need to know? Very often, you'll ask the question, how much of the market you're going to get? Maybe you're talking about obtainable market. And people say, well, we're going to get 15% of the market. Well, the largest competitor that raised $20 million and has been in business for 3 years only has 5% of the market, right? So all of a sudden, your statement becomes unbelievable. Unless they're a complete failure and they just wasting my money as an investor, chances that you're going to get that market are very, very low. So again, knowledge of the competition tells us multiple things. Does anybody need it? Is the problem being solved somehow? And then everything else, right? It's an indication of a problem being addressed or not addressed and somebody needing it. If you have something that could be replicated in a few months, I would recommend not going into that business. Your unique value proposition is that it is technologically difficult, but it's on the background. The customer doesn't care how difficult it is to do. The customer cares how simple it is to use and that it solves their problem. But you, as a founder and or team member, which is the same thing to me, understanding that it is a difficult thing to copy, which now creates additional value. Now, time to market is important. You can be first, or you can be not first and then trying to catch up. But if I can replicate something that you have, we can do it in 1, 2, 3. Where's that value? How difficult is it to copy Facebook? Don't speak all at once. How difficult is it How difficult is it to copy them?
I would say it's
Not,
pretty
not difficult in general.
Okay. Dorian,
would-
were you saying something else?
Yeah, I would counter because it's difficult to. It's easy to copy, but it's very difficult to bring to the same level at the Facebook.
Stanislav, were you saying the same thing?
Excuse me?
You said that it's easy, but why is it easy? Whereas Dorian saying it's kind of easy, but it's also difficult, all in
No,
one.
I said that it's not hard in general. Like if you're
Right.
if you're saying like just copy the functionality, that's not hard at all. You just do it. But if you take, for example, the algorithm, all the intellectual property, all the specialists, all the complicated machine learning stuff, now on the background, it becomes very complicated. And also if you take the marketing, but to just copy the functionality, it's for that users utilize, it's not very hard. It's hard on what's under the hood.
Right. So the appearance of replication is simple. Maybe the replication is simple, but it's difficult from the market perspective. We look at it holistically. If I have something that the other person will take weeks, if not months, if not years to replicate, that's where I want to be. So be mindful, right? Most of our businesses, but not all, have some technological value. We either have an algorithm of some kind, we have some technology, we have some know-how, some intellectual property, but nobody cares about technology unless it solves a problem. Who thinks technology is important? Okay. So Alex from Doomshift thinks it's important. Who else? Who else?
I do think that technology is important.
Who is that?
Stanislav from Delio.
It is important?
Yes, it is. It's important as much as the problem that you are trying to solve. Because if you don't have the technology, yes.
Stanislav, technology is important, and I believe you. Show me your phone. Beautiful. Now put it down. What kind of phone is it? Apple, or is it Google, Android?
Oh, it's Apple iPhone.
Apple iPhone, great. Can you tell me how many processors are there in total?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. Do you know the geometry of the main processor?
I don't know.
Do you know the speed of the main processor?
No, I don't.
Do you know how many cameras there are, and the resolution, and also the speed of the sensor of one of them?
None of that. I don't know. I don't know anything about what's inside of it.
Right. But now let me ask you a question. Can you watch a movie?
Yes, of course.
Can you call your loved ones? Can you text your loved ones? Can you conduct business?
I believe yes to all of your questions.
Right, of course they are.
But it wouldn't be impossible without the technology that's in there.
Look, of course, technology is important, but we as consumers, we as customers, don't give a damn.
Yes,
we just don't give a shit. We don't give a shit about anything except, does it solve my headache? That's all we care about. Technology is always the foundation. No matter what we do, we live in technological world. Of course, it is important to know, if you are building a phone, to understand all the components, all bill of materials, how do you put it together, right? We didn't even talk about the glass and the cases and all the periphery, right? So it is a whole ecosystem. Yeah, somebody's trying to say something.
Okay, yeah, I'm about Refaces. What kind of problem these guys are solving?
Which ones?
Refaces. Yeah, one of the biggest and the most interesting product in Ukraine startup.
Yeah. What's his name? Shevchuk, is it? I think is his last name.
I think yes.
Yeah. Okay. Did you look at their website? What problem are they solving? What it is they do, Alex?
They change faces and make like some fun.
Okay. So maybe they put fun in your daily life. You're bored and you're not happy, and then maybe they'll bring happiness to you. Maybe they work in Hollywood, right? Where they're able to generate some voices, right? In order to put certain characters that are no longer with us back on the screen, and they've done that, right? I think they went through through Techstars in Comcast in Philly, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check. I may have met them if we're talking about the same people, right? So again, let's take a look. Their technology is extremely complicated. What is the problem, right? It's understanding. It's not because they said, okay, we technologically are smart and we do it. And very much that could have been the beginning of their process, of the way how they're going to work. But what they didn't tell us, if no one has a pain, nobody will pay. Are you a gamer, Alex? Do you play games on the computer? Or
From
you're not a
time to
gamer?
time.
Okay, so time to time, but you're not an addict. You're not a drug. You're not a druggie. It's not heroin for you. But some people, their hands are shaking, saying, oh my God, that game is coming out, next release. Why? Well, because it solves my curiosity problem. It's entertainment. It's doing something, right? Where are you? Where do you live, Alex?
In Kiev.
In Kiev. Okay. Vino Cucina is in Kiev. I don't even know if they're open, but you know that place, right?
Yeah.
What are they competing for? What problem are they solving?
Hungry.
Hungry people. So who is their competitor? Who is their competitor?
Thousands of competitors.
Right. What about your kitchen?
I have kitchen, but very small.
Right, but you can cook, right? So your hunger could be satisfied at home, but you still go to a pizzeria and buy pizza. Why? You want to be satisfied in a different way. What happens is Reface is solving a particular problem for a particular set of people who are willing to pay for it. And they have a very hard time copying it. They're unique in their way of solving technological. But if Hollywood doesn't need it, if the customers don't want to pay for it, they become irrelevant. So technology is only relevant when somebody wants to pay for it or use it. How many of you have a mentor or an advisor? One person. Sure. Alex, do you pay your mentor or industry advisor?
Not now. We agreed just with like volunteer help.
Okay, in some instances, you may have to, right? But before you do, let's have a conversation. I've seen a lot of things, right? I have not spent enough time in Moldova to make a statement yet, but I have seen a lot of times when in Ukraine, somebody comes in, oh, I'll be a mentor, 20%.
Yeah. 0.5.
Right? And that's bullshit. So all I'm saying is think before you sign a piece of paper. I'm happy to help. Just let me know. Just let me know.
But you see, I'm not sure that you are current person which have a connection in the sphere where my project grows. I try to understand.
Alex, you don't know my talents. You don't know my connections. You don't know anything about me, right? I walk on water, right? I have wings behind me and I know everyone, right, in the industry, including I shoot targets, guns and rifles better than you. You don't know anything, right?
Yeah,
did you see the movie Sniper?
Yeah.
They made it because of me. I was the sniper. No, just joking, just joking. But
I
all I'm
got it.
saying is, we just don't know. We don't know.
I just
Again,
want to explain that if
please.
you want to find a mentor or advisor, it's very good to get a background and find the current person which could help you to grow, like in technical sphere or like in marketing or so on, so on.
Look, of course, and we understand that. You don't want to have, if you are in gun business, you don't want a basketball player helping you with guns. If you're in cryptocurrency, you don't want somebody that's, that is able to do, guns as well, unless it's paying for the guns. Again, it's all relative. And you could find a mentor who is a generalist. He will talk or she will talk to you about the conceptual perspective, making sure, because we have 30 companies here, all 30 have the same problem. Do I have product market fit? Do I solve a problem? Does anybody need it? Will anybody pay for it? Then you can have someone called SME, subject matter expert. That's a different person. In your business, it could be somebody who is manufacturing guns, somebody who's marketing, somebody who has a range, somebody who's a trainer, somebody who is something else. That could be safety, could be a million things all surrounding that. It depends. There is no simple answer here. You need to decide what's important, right?
Alex, can I ask you a question?
No. Guys, there are no stupid questions except one. Can I ask you a question? Do not ask that question. Just ask a question. What's the question?
The question is, you were speaking about getting advisors. We are now in the process of pitching the project in front of investors next week.
You are pitching your startup in front of investors, yeah?
Yes.
Where?
And,
Where are you?
In Bucharest.
Uh-huh.
So the question is, we need basically an advisor to understand how we connect to them, to share. We need some knowledge about what the investors expecting from us. So what kind of documents to share with them, how to explain them our business model, how to get connected with them.
That's why you're here.
Yes.
Right?
So
That's why you're here. And the problem is doing it for next week, right? It's like taking, okay, my apologies to women. It's like trying to make a baby with 9 women in 1 month. It's just not possible.
I understand, but this is the situation.
I understand. I understand. When is your meeting?
When is what?
When is your meeting?
Next Tuesday.
A week from tomorrow.
Yes.
It's like let's try to connect at the end of the week. Get in touch with Nastya or Katerina. Maybe I'll give you 15, 20 minutes and we can go separately on that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's continue. What is the question here? What are we asking?
We're asking who is our customer.
Exactly. Who is your customer? Andre. Since you're going in front of investors next week, who will benefit from your product or service? Who is your customer?
Service providers and their audience. Lawyers.
Great. Service providers and their audience. How many service providers are there in the world? 1 gazillion. Are you servicing, 1 gazillion customers?
What do you mean by 1 gazillion?
You said service providers. I know at least 10,273,057 providers, service providers in the world. Are you helping all of them?
No, we categorize them. First of all, yes, we have segments of experts.
Give me a segment that you're servicing. Who is your customer?
Our customer are the coaches and trainers.
Okay, I'm a coach. Am I your customer?
Yes.
I coach football.
No. It's
Oh, wait a minute. You just said coaches, and I coach football, and you're telling me I'm not your customer. You told me service providers. I asked you, and you told me no, they're not your
okay.
customer.
Coaches and trainers who offer their services through online calls. Online.
Okay. Okay. Where are my gun people? They're also coaches and trainers, and they teach people how to use guns. Are they your customer?
Yes, if they can show through web calls to their customers how they fire or how they use their techniques.
Yeah, but see, they want, you know,
Speaking
in
about
order
online
for,
services.
but what if they're not doing what you said?
The gunfires.
Okay, so maybe for coaches and trainers who do the following in Bucharest through such and such vehicle, we provide this.
Yes.
Sounds a little different all of a sudden. We take this and we qualify it into a box, right? So if I'm going to say that I cure cancer, and you say, for whom? I'm going to say, for cancer, for people who suffer from cancer, who live in New York City, Upper West Side, we provide the following service. We bring them to a hospital, we, you know, give them a shot, and then they go through recovery, we bring them back. We provide end-to-end service from driving them to the therapy to curing cancer. That could be my customer base, but it's only within a small geographic area, and it's only people with a particular cancer and not all cancers. The thing is, it's being able to identify the customer segment. And one of the exercises for today, for those who got the memo earlier than this morning, is understanding who is our customer, what is the value proposition, and for whom. If you're servicing 18-year-olds and you tell me we service 18 to 30-year-olds, you say, wait a minute, I'm 29. I'm not the same person I was when I was 18. Andrei, are you the same person when you were 18? Are you the same today?
Definitely not.
Definitely not, right?
Sure.
Much better looking, much less money, and all that other stuff, right? Well, people change. You don't wear the same clothes, right? You don't have the same interest. Maybe even palate change. You eat differently. You drink differently too. And things like that. We need to qualify it, and we need to qualify it in the shorter segments. You cannot help all men in the world. You may be able to help men that live on your street, but only if they're 25 to 27 years old. Something to that effect. Who knows the size of their market? Eli. Yeah, I'm sorry, I woke you up. How big is your market?
I'm not asleep. Size of my market is.
Hold on a second. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Eli?
Yes,
Eli?
Eli.
Eli. Oh, you know, and you're from Ukraine.
Yes, Eli is alive.
Eli is alive. Okay, I just never heard this name in Ukraine. All right, I'm just pleasantly surprised. How's that? How big is your market?
All my market is, for example, one.
No.
I forgot this word about.
Say it in the language you can. I'm sure we'll have a lot of translators here.
Приблизительно.
Okay, approximately.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My market for our product is approximately 1 billion of people.
Okay, that's okay. Give me in money. In money. What does that mean, billion people? And why is it billion?
Because almost 1 billion people interested of crypto market and other markets. For in money, this is.
I'm interested in flying to the sun. It doesn't mean I'm flying. Just because I'm interested in dating a supermodel doesn't mean it's happening. But I want to. Interest is not a market. Market is something that's happening today.
Okay. Approximately 10 million people who use the similar services.
Okay, now we're talking about, but they're not happy.
Some happy.
How many? All right. How big is the market in terms of money?
In money, approximately $1 trillion.
$1 trillion. Wow. $1 trillion. Why is it so high?
Because this is financial market.
I understand. But
this is $1 trillion is only half of small part of all market.
Okay, what market are you in?
What do you mean? Fintech?
What market are you in? Fintech. Okay, great. But the $1 trillion, is it trading? What's included in the $1 trillion?
This is active money, active capital that's trade on the market.
Okay, do you provide a trading platform?
No, we provide an analytical platform.
Okay, so you're not in a trading business, you're in analytics business, right? Yeah. So why don't you tell me the size of the analytics market, not trading market, because you don't trade. You don't have trades. You provide analytics. Give me a number for analytics. It sounds like you're in a software business. Are you in a software business?
Yes, in the software business, but
hold on. No buts. You're not in crypto trading, so the trillion goes away. You're now in software business. So we look at the software market and we say, software market is $100 billion market, no longer $1 trillion. And then we say within that market, crypto or analytical market within software is $10 billion. Within $10 billion, crypto analytics market may be $1 billion. So so how big is your market really? It's definitely not $1 trillion market. I'll give you an example and then I'll shut up.
Okay.
If you sell tires, you know what tires is? Do you know what tires? Колеса. Yeah, колеса.
Okay.
You know that. Okay, good. I can practice my Ukrainian, Russian, and stuff like that. Romanian is, I'm still learning. So, and you tell me car industry is $1 trillion. I'm saying, wait a minute, Eli, you're not selling cars. You're selling tires. It's not the same thing. So please now.
Okay, I agree.
No argument.
I agree with you, but every trader on the market need make analytics or buy it or whatever. He need analytics. So they came to us. He buy our services, buy our information for make deals.
Okay. Okay. How many traders are there?
On market or in
the market? In the market.
Hundreds of millions.
Hundreds of millions.
Yes.
Can we say 100 million?
No.
Can we? We can't.
No.
Let's make it up. 100 million people.
Okay. 100 million.
100 million people. If everyone is your customer, how much do you charge per month a person?
Oof.
How much you charge today? How much do you charge per month? $10, $20? Give me a number.
From $10. From $10.
Okay, so $10 a month. So can we say $100 a year?
Yes.
So if I take 100 million people and multiply by $100, I get $10 billion.
Yes.
Your market is $10 billion in total, maybe, but but it's not $1 trillion. You cannot say that we are in trading business. You're not. You're in software business. But go ahead, Eli. Where's that but?
First of all, now our market is, like you say, $10 billion. But potentially in the future, when we grow and make our product is better, we have more market, more money.
Okay, how?
Because we okay.
How?
What?
How? I don't understand.
How?
All I understand is the maximum, right? If you provide more functionality,
Yes.
are you now going to charge $20? Okay.
No, no, no.
Even if you, okay, no, but even at $20 and you double your trading capability, it becomes 200 million. Even at $200, you're still at only 40 billion and not at $1 trillion. It just, what you're saying doesn't make sense because you're not trading. You do, you know, if you're going to say that I'm a bank, I have money going back and forth, I'm going to say, what are your assets? And you're going to say, I have $5 trillion in deposits. That's $1 trillion. When you're in a software market, analytics market, you're not trading. So ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about the size of the market, focus on what it is you do. If you are an education platform, don't all of a sudden tell me that education is $1 gazillion. You only have digital education, and that's not the same as having a university, being a school or kindergarten. If you sell toys like Lego, you're not, you could be a bidder in the education market, but your education within something else. Don't talk about something. Like I was giving an example, if you're making tires, don't tell me that you're selling cars. What is this?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry. But I have a project which.
Who is that? Who is this speaking?
I'm Anna. Is this project
Hello, Anna.
our book?
You do
Yes.
not have project. You have a startup. Go ahead. You have a
Yes.
book. Perfect. Go
Yes.
ahead.
And I want to ask you about that we have a project which with education, and we have market size, and I want to try it.
Okay. What is the market size?
We have we have 3,000. We have 300,000 schools. It's our customers, and we have 137 million students. It's like a primary school, secondary school, and high school. It's
Great. Hold on,
right?
Anna. No, it's wrong.
Mhm.
It's wrong. In the world, we have 1 gazillion people, but we provide only this service, and we only provide it to high school students. You do not provide it to everyone. So educational market overall, if you sell educational technologies everywhere, you sell it to everyone, but we don't. We sell it only to a particular set of people, and we only have a particular ownership. So let's take a look at about education. Let me give you an example on this. What is this?
Is a cup.
It's a cup. It's a coffee cup, right? For espresso, and
Yes.
an espresso. How big is this market? This is what I make. I make this. How big is the market? With your example,
Who
with your
drinks a
example-
coffee?
Hold on
Yeah,
a sample. But with your example and example of Eli, you're going to tell me that coffee market is $1 trillion market. But I don't make coffee and I don't sell coffee. I'm not in coffee market. I'm in espresso cup market. There is a difference. And I could say that espresso cup market is $1 billion. Well, I make white espresso cup. So all of a sudden my market is smaller. I only make white. So if I sell and I look at my competition that make white espresso cups, the market is smaller. I'm going to say that I will only sell it in Moldova. All of a sudden my market is smaller. Then I'm saying that I will put a little logo, and that's the only market I'm going to sell in, but only with the logos. And that's going to shrink. But when we look at the big market, I'm looking at all the cups that are being sold. We're not talking about espresso market. Please don't make that difference, because the investors will tell you, you do not know your market. If you sell software, you're in the software market. If you sell software analytics, you are still in software market, but analytics is your market focus. You could say software market is $1 trillion, but software. But we are providing analytics for crypto within Ukraine, and all of a sudden it's a smaller market.
Yeah,
It's understanding what you have. Now, in your market, you have this many possibilities, this many people, but you could say that education market is $1 trillion, yes, and there's hundreds of millions of students in the world, except.
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
No,
but
it's
I want
okay.
to say,
Yeah.
I want to say that we focused in the Ukraine, United States, Canada, and Europe. It's our focus.
By the way, that's half of the world. Half of the world. How many students are there in US, Anna?
Where? Sorry.
In United States.
Students, yes. 51 million.
51 million. And you can service all of them, from kindergarten to doctors of science. Everyone is your customer.
Not, it's, I said to you that we focused on a primary school and secondary school and high school.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, and you only do digital education. So you're no longer in education market, you are in EdTech. You're not just in EdTech, you are in digital EdTech. So again, we need to define the market. We're making a mistake by saying that our market is much bigger and it is smaller. As we're gonna go through it, we're gonna go and define the market, but I'm asking you to start thinking about the size of the market in dollars. Speaking of dollars versus Europe, hang on a second. If you are in Europe and you only service Europe, you can have it in euros, right? Or the local market currency. Please do not mix them. Do not tell me, oh, we are doing this and now we, you have dollars on one page and euros on the other. That's not gonna work. Yes, яке запитання? I'm listening to you, Anna.
I think that I need to say to you how in the money is this market size in Europe, yes or no?
Well, no, what I need to understand, if, for example, all people in digital education in all of the world want to start buying all of the products, right? That's usually, that is the size of the market. It's a big number. Usually the size of the market original is big. We then start focusing on smaller. You have tire industry, but you're making only winter tires. All of a sudden you say, if I have all sizes of tires, I make only winter, but I'm making only one size of winter tires. And that's how the, goes from big market to the small market. And I will be explaining further, and so will Rick and other people. So I just don't want to continue repeating, right? We're gonna get into it. But what I'm asking you to do, start thinking in dollars and start thinking in exactly the segment you're in.
Okay, I understand.
All right.
Thank you.
Felix, sorry, I would like to ask one question regarding the market and how can you, for example, if you're not on a certain market, but how can you?
Who is speaking?
Stanislav from Daily.io.
Okay, go ahead.
So for example, our startup is about software development. We produce software, but our software is basically made for restaurant chains. So on the current state, we are looking at the market of the software products for restaurants.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But we think that this market is not very large in terms of since it's European, like in terms of billions of euro, and we want to target the food delivery market, which is estimated to the end of this year around 35 billion euros. So
That's
for
not too
example,
big. 35 billion euros is not too big. Okay.
No. I mean,
Okay.
we want to estimate this big market because that's the food delivery on which on this market operates like Glovo, Uber Eats, and other companies. But
Okay, so let's look at like Uber. They do food delivery. Are they a
Yes.
part of the market?
Yes, because they operate on this as a service provider. So we're wanting to change our pricing model in order to charge companies not only like a certain fee for the software, but also.
So hold on a second. Hold on a second. I just don't want to introduce business model into market sizing. So let's keep them separately. Let's
Yes,
not talk
but,
about your business model.
Okay.
Let's talk about strictly the size of the market. What's your question?
So the question is, for example, if we changed the pricing model for the business, does that mean that we can say that we are looking at another market? So if we, for example, take percent of the order amount.
No, let's say,
of,
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You can, first of all, you could say anything you want.
Yeah, but
right?
we would work actually.
Right, but no, you could say anything you want. At the same time, right? What does, you have a piece of software, correct?
Yes.
Your software has a function. What does it do in one sentence?
It automates delivery and order processing for restaurant.
Okay, so you are in software for restaurants, or you are in software for something. I mean, you can say for food delivery.
Yes.
But you don't make deliveries.
No.
So the price of the delivery does not come into the question. What comes into the question is all software that is being done by all the vendors, that is being sold all over the world to solve a problem
that's
of
correct.
food ordering or food delivery. That is your market.
Yes, but
so your price does not change. If we say that there is a money exchange in the whole world for all potential customers, for all potential opportunities, that is the number. And usually the size of the market, the number you can get from the industry.
Yes, but I was thinking, for example, if we provide with our software service and we will charge a certain amount of percent from the order, which like the order price of the restaurant, it contributes to the size of the market. For example, the food
That has nothing to do, even if you charge a percentage on your business model, has nothing to do with the size of the market.
Okay, thank you.
You are confusing oil and water. Business model is business model, is how you make money. The size of the market is if you had every customer in the world and you provided all types of software for all types of restaurant operation or all types of food deliveries, that would be the total market. That's what we're looking at.
Gotcha. Thanks.
How many of you said, oh, I think there is a problem. Let's start coding.
Stanislav
Most
from
of you.
Galileo, we did reach our customers for feedback.
How many?
Like we have, for now, we have 3 customers and we constantly talking to them, asking for feedback, what works right, what doesn't work, what should we improve, and like something like that.
Okay. A question for Andriy from Pickup. He's been going like this, you know, oh, I want to answer. So we're giving him a chance.
Yeah, hi.
Did you talk to customers before you started coding? That's
Sure.
question 1. And question number 2, do you have code already?
Yeah, I have partly developed Android application and yep, I got feedbacks from the users and customers.
Okay.
And that's why I have decided to make this business.
Okay, so let's notice the difference. Look at this. Have you reached out to potential customer for feedback? My first question could be to Stanislav from, Daily IO, right? I'm gonna say, Stanislav, tell me about your morning routine and, in regards to food and drinks. And you're gonna say, oh, I wake up, I, take a shower, I wash, brush my teeth, I make coffee. Oh, how do you take your coffee? What do you make it? How do you service your coffee, right? How do you serve your coffee? All I'm trying to find out if you use big cups, little cups, white cups, thick cups, or thin cups. But I'm asking to tell me about your process. You didn't hear me say, hey, Stanislav, check this out, huh? Want to buy? Do you like this cup? Do you like it's very thick? You like the logo? Quite different.
Yes.
In the
agreed.
first instance, I'm researching. What am I doing in the second instance? I'm selling. How often do salespeople lie?
From my experience, constantly.
All the time. All the time. Every time they open their mouth.
Yes, agreed 100%.
Yeah. Am I right, Olga? Olga from Coaching Ups. Just go like that. Yes. Yeah, see, Olga agrees. Дякую. Thank you for your help. Right? So, all I'm trying to tell you is when you talk to customers, we have two ways of talking to customers. Before we do anything, we want to find out what hurts. So we don't want to say, hey, do you have a headache? Tell me about your lifestyle. Tell me what you do during the day and in the evening, because I want to find out if they went out last night. I want to find out if they were drinking, because I'm making that aspirin. I'm not going to say, hey, do you have a headache? Do you want to buy aspirin? No. It's understanding the relationship we have, going back and forth. Guys, I know we have scheduled, I wanted to take a break, but we didn't take a break, and I hope everybody's okay. I'm going to end it a little bit early. I'm going to end it in 30 minutes, not in an hour, because I was planning to take a 30-minute break. If you're okay, if you're really not dying, you don't need to go to the bathroom, we can be done in 30 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Make sure we ask the right questions. And the way to speak with customers is outlined in the course that you were given. So if nothing else, help yourself and help me help you. Watch the course. It doesn't matter whether you're making hundreds or hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, and I hope you all do. But if you don't, take the class. And if you do take the class, it'll make you that much better. You have two options. You can say, oh, I think there is a problem. And you code something, and then you go to the market and say, that's not what we wanted. Then you go and do something else. When you go back to the customers and they say, that's not what we wanted. Avoid it. Sell, then build. Find out the pain and then address the pain. Find out the problem and then fix the problem. Build a relationship with the customer before they realize that you're selling. Make them feel like you're doing research. Hi, my name is Eli, right? And I'm doing research. Tell me, oh, you're trading, great. Can you tell me about, like, what do you do? Well, I trade. Well, where do you get the data? Well, I get the data here, here, here. Well, does it work for you? And if it doesn't, why? And then you say, and why is that? And why is that? And why that? And all of a sudden, Eli now knows that Felix is trading on this particular platform. He goes to the web, trying to locate what's going on, and these freaking clowns there, right? They do pump and dump. They, start buying, and then all of a sudden they pull the plug, right? And it happens all the time. Legitimacy, trades, and stuff like that. And all of a sudden he says, "Wait a minute, Felix, have you ever tried?" Eventually, maybe not during the first conversation, but maybe a second or third conversation. He says, "By the way, remember we spoke about the problem you have?" I said, "Oh yeah, I remember. Couldn't do anything." Well, we solved the problem. Why don't you try this? First month free. And all of a sudden I'm saying, "Oh wow, this is a hot platform." But again, it's all about building the relationship with the customer. It's not, "Hey, check this out, check my analytics engine. Yeah, buy it." Doesn't work like that. People in Ukraine are different than from Moldova. People in Moldova are different than people, in Poland. We have our own ways, from language to food to culture to business dealing. We need to understand the psychology of an individual as well. It's not just, coming into the room and we're done, we're good to go. That doesn't work. Reaching out to potential customer does not mean, "Hey, check out this, want to buy?" Some of you are on idea stage. And some of you already have a product in the marketplace. Why would you build an MVP? Who knows what an MVP is?
To test
Minimum viable
our
product.
Minimum viable product, okay? Why do we have it? Somebody was talking and I interrupted.
Yes,
Who was-
I was talking. It's to test our auditories. Yes.
Okay.
Like your opinion. We try our opinion.
Okay, here's what an MVP is. MVP, yes, it spells minimum viable product. By the way, please do not use 3-letter acronyms. 3-letter acronyms is 3 letters together, like MVP, KGB, CIA, FBI. Don't use that. You write a minimum viable product, because I had a company called MVP. It was Minority Venture Partners. Most valuable player. What are we talking about? Some people may or may not understand. It's the same thing, like TAM. Well, our TAM is, what is TAM? Total assholes? Something else? No, it's addressable market. We may not know. So now, an MVP is the minimum functionality the product has for which people will pay money for and or use, and use frequently. In some instances, you may not be interested in charging money just yet, but if you can, why not? Imagine you put the MVP in place and the customer says, "You know what? This does not look good, but it looks great like that." And you say, "Oh my God, yeah, let me fix it now." Imagine you designed the whole system. You spent 9 months doing it. You bring it to the market and it looks like this. And the customer says, "I cannot drink like this, The hole is on the other side. The water will not stay, but that's your design." Well, if you would have tested an MVP, you would have realized it should be like that. Or it has no handle and you grab it, "Oh my God, it's hot." You drop it, right? And that is your test. What would it take for you to build your product? Anna, do you have a product?
Yes, we have a product. It's as a system for determining the most effective lesson.
Okay, so you have something. Karina, do you have a product?
No, we don't have a product yet. We're
Okay.
at the
You're still at the
idea
idea stage.
yeah.
Okay. So, I can, again, start picking on you. Do you? But the question is really, what would it take? If you tell me, look, it's going to take $1 million, well, let's find another way. Investors usually do not want to fund your MVP. Yes, somebody said, oh, we have competition. Our competitor came to venture capitalists and bunch of angels, and they had just an idea, and they gave $5 million. I really want to look at that deal a little bit closer, and I want to find out a little bit more about the team. Nobody gives the $5 million for the idea unless there's something more behind door number one. Maybe they worked together in the past. Maybe these are 3 times entrepreneurs. Maybe Peter Thiel gave him some money. Maybe Sequoia, managing director, is on the board of directors, obviously, because it could be his nephew and the kid, just walks on water. We don't know. So make sure that you understand where's that value. Well, I've been talking about paying. Can you get the market, these paying customers? I spoke to one of the teams before, and I asked them, well, what do you do? Well, we are writing software. And it sounded like they were writing software to educate people to use the main software. Kind of didn't make sense. Why are you writing software to teach me how to use your product? No. My tutorial is very small. Press 1, press 2, and otherwise, it sounds like you did not talk to your customers. You don't know the pain that they have. Like in the farmer situation, right, with Artur, I don't know, what is the problem? Is the problem the farmers are not making money? Is it real estate? Is it something else? I don't know. All I see is the word farmers. I can only make an assumption, right? If I look at Labs Arena, oh, they're doing something in lab testing. I don't know what they really do, right? But will I create, by the way, it's not you, Bogdan. But imagine Bogdan tells me, well, I teach, I'm spending the next 6 months teaching people how to use my product. Whoa, something is wrong with that model. You have to have a product that you provide the service for which you're going to charge money. We don't make money from teaching people to use our platform. Target customer, target market, minimum viable product will they pay. The ultimate question is, how will we make money? And see, we is in caps. It's all caps. If you have a great investor, they're your partner. If you have a bad investor, don't have a bad investor. Here's what I've been seeing. Oh, you want me as an investor? 60%. I'm going to give you $50,000 for 60%. Will you be working in a team? No, that's not a good investor. If you have a founder who is not working full-time or most of their time on a startup, usually doesn't work. I understand people have other jobs, but it cannot be that the 3 of you work on the product, I own 100%, I have another business, you're not there, but somebody else is doing the business. That's a failure. Investors are not interested in these startups. They want to know that the team is focused. They want to know that the team is engaged. Until a certain point of time, I understand people need to be making money. There's war going on, right? You have to take care of the families. And it doesn't matter, right? Whether the bombs are falling, which is horrible, or not falling. You still have certain responsibilities, right? And half of you, or maybe 90%, have jobs somewhere else. But make sure that the people have an interest. Now imagine I'm 100% owner and I am in Ibiza somewhere on the beach. And on Monday, right, I have to deliver, or actually no, this Wednesday I have to deliver something to a customer. And I'm calling Stan and I say, hey, Stan, listen, while I'm here drinking pina colada, you have to do this. And Sen says, shit, man, it's going to take me 50 hours to do. I don't give a damn. You get it done. And you say, well, and you move on. Versus Stan is my partner also. Yes, I may have 90% and Stan has 10, but 90% of 0 is 0. Whereas 10% of $1 billion is $100 million. And Stan says, that's not too bad. We build a unicorn. All I'm saying is make sure that there are interested parties. Everybody is involved. Everybody works hard. And there are situations where we are not controlling and we need to. So we all can make money. Investors do not invest into your product. Most investors invest in a team. We're going to talk about that later. Okay. I'm all but done. We have about 20 minutes. Questions. And I hope that the question will be coming from the people who haven't really spoken. Like Renata did not say a word today, right? Yulia was kind of quiet, right? You know, we can ask Olga a million questions. Yes, who?
Yes, yes. I want to ask you about who need to present our pitch deck to investors. Sarah or this is can do. Maybe I'm a marketing assistant. And
okay, where is AR Book CEO? Where is that person?
Now we have a bad news in Ukraine, and our CEO and chief marketing officer, he haven't got the internet, but in the next meeting they will be.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
I want them here. And again, I understand the concerns, but unless you are a decision maker, right? I need decision makers here. Somebody who can say, we go left or we go right. We make investment or we don't make investment. We take investment or we don't take investment. We take this customer or we don't. We talk to this segment or we do this. It's basically people that can make decisions. Steve Jones, is that big ass microphone in front of you? You look like you're in the studio. Dude, you impress me.
Yeah, it is a big microphone.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Steve, I hope you don't take it personally. We're not picking on you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm British.
A little bit. You used to people with accents make fun of you or your accent, which you don't have?
Yeah, no. I think as a British person, we're used to a lot of sarcasm just in our culture.
Well, that's good sarcasm in your part of the world. Anyway, any other questions? And Anna, I hope I answered your question. Really, the CEO should be presenting to investors, but sometimes it's not always possible. But ultimately, it's the founder and CEO, not with all due respect, a marketing assistant.
Okay.
Because the first question I'm going to say, where's the CEO? Oh, they don't have internet. Well, they should have came to a place where there is internet. Do they have phone service? By the way, your CEO, can you call your CEO?
Now it's I can't.
Okay. If you cannot call your CEO, then there's a problem, and we're going to speak with them next month, or next day, or next week, or in a few days, and that's fine. And I understand the constraints. Look, you know, there's stuff going on, so we need to be mindful.
Yeah, and second, my question: if will be present, this is presentation CEO. Can be answered. This is a second founder to questions. If investor ask some questions, can this answer another people or no?
Of course, of course. Yes, the answer is yes. However, I think you're focusing on the wrong thing. What we should be focusing is, how do we make our startup better? How do we make our startup fundable? How do we make our startup great? How do we reach our customers? What is the size of the market? Will we make money? Does anybody need our product? Not who's going to pitch. Pitch is not relevant. It's not important. Pitching is not important today. Why do we pitch is a different story. How we're going to pitch is a different story. Today, we're focusing on something else. We're focusing on a different situation.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Felix, if you don't mind, Lex from Fuel. So the question is, are the investors from EO program, this current one, are more focused on...
Hold on.
Yeah, do you hear me well?
Who's
No?
sharing the screen? Can you stop
I
sharing?
guess.
Okay. Alex,
Okay,
give me
Gabriel
1
will
second.
gain.
Let me talk to Fuel Well. Your name is Lex?
Yeah, my name is Alexei, but I don't
Alexei,
want
I
you
got
to
you, I got you.
pronounce it.
So please stop sharing Doom Shell. Stop sharing. Thank you. Okay, Lex.
Yeah, the question is, are investors involved in this program are more on hardware or software project focused? It's
Okay.
crucial we have a practice, you know.
Okay. So you have hardware. So what?
Yeah, so they are they focused on it? So won't it be wasting time, you know, at the middle? That's good
No,
that
no,
we can
there's
be
no
understand.
time wasted, because I can focus on the hardware, right?
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do, Lex?
We reduce transfer carbon footprint and save your money on each and every
No.
internal combustion
Everybody
engine.
saves money, right?
No,
Except
but
for
we do
my
exactly.
wife, everyone is saving my money, right? She's the only one who's spending it. Well, maybe my kids too.
Maybe.
What is it you do that's special?
Yeah, we reduce emission, very efficient for each and every vehicle.
Okay. So first of all, when you display your screen, you may want to click on mirror, right? Then I could see your not the mirror
Normal.
image, but I could see normal. Yeah, you may have. Yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
can do that.
Not like this.
Okay. So you reduce emissions from where?
From each and every internal combustion engine.
Okay. Now, can we take a look? When will combustion engines be eliminated?
Oh, that's a very interesting question.
Of course
That's
it is.
not
So
in-
no, it's a rhetorical question, right? So now,
Great you mentioned.
where are you based?
In Ukraine and in US and Delaware.
Okay, so you're not really in US and Delaware.
Oh, you know
have,
this story, yeah?
You have a corporation in US and Delaware, but you have no presence in US and Delaware, which is not the same thing. 90% here have a presence in US and Delaware, maybe. So now, every combustion engine. So I have a car, combustion engine, right? Eli has a car. He has a Tesla, doesn't have a combustion engine, right? So he's not your customer, but I am. All right. I also own a farm with 20 tractors. Am I your customer?
Yep, you are.
Excellent.
You're my cash cow, I guess.
I am your cash cow, and I have cows too. Now I'm John Deere. You know John Deere?
Yes, of course we do.
Are they your customer? Are they your customer?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
running pilots with them?
Yeah, not with them exactly, but the customer for you, John Deere.
Okay, not with them exactly. Do you know the life cycle to get into John Deere?
Oh, I appear dead faster.
It's a long time. It's
Yeah.
like getting approval for new medicine. I don't know,
Absolutely.
10 years.
Yeah.
Right? So how do we solve that problem? How do we get you into the market faster? What is the cost to manufacture your thing?
150 for the smallest one, and I guess
150 what? Hryvnias?
No, dollars. We're speaking dollars.
I don't know that. You didn't tell me.
Oh, dollars.
I don't know anything because it could have been in lei, right? For those Moldovans in the room, right? My sister said, what kind of money they use in Moldova? So I gave her 100 lei. And she says, how much is it? I said, about $4 or $5. She goes, oh, okay. And you know what she's thinking? 20 cents. And she puts it in the pocket. I said, what the hell is my money? So the question to you is, 150 is a lot of money. Now, what if you make 1,000? What's the cost?
Oh, it would be cheaper. Definitely cheaper.
That's not the answer.
Yes, that's not, but I want to be precise,
Right?
not more precise.
Of course, I do
20,
too, but
20%
you,
cheaper, I guess.
you don't know that. You're making this
No,
up,
no, for sure.
right? What about 10,000? What about 100,000? Right? What is the margin going to be along the way? What about supply chain? Where are you going to manufacture? Are you going to have a second source of manufacturing? What is the logistics going to be like? Is there duty if you manufacture in China, right? What is the time frame to deliver it from China to here? Is there an electronic component in there, or it's all mechanical? What kind of intellectual property is inside? Is it patented?
Oh,
Where is it
that's the
patented?
one great question. Yes.
Right. So again, like I am peeling the onion one step at a time, and
Mhm.
hardware has only one level of difference. It's hardware.
It's hard.
That means that for every dollar you make, you have to spend X dollars to manufacture, to bring it in, to test it, to put it in the box, ship it to your customer, and install it on their vehicle.
Yeah.
And then make sure the installation was good and it works.
Yeah.
So are you basically a replacement for a catalytic converter?
No, absolutely not. Something much more different.
Okay, what is it? In one sentence, why are you different from catalytic converter?
Oh, because it's not a catalytic effect, but promotion effect.
I don't
will
care.
explain.
Dude, whoa. Does anybody give a shit what he just said?
No.
The thing is, what is the value to me? Why would I buy your product?
Yeah, because the one invested dollar will appear 3 saved on fuel cost. Yeah, so you will
Okay,
drive 3
what are
times
you
more.
giving me? What are you giving me? For every dollar you spent on my product, you save 3.
Yeah.
Is that the goal? So you basically, you're putting money back into my pocket.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm
now,
not taking it from it.
great. So it costs you, let's say, $100 to manufacture. How much are you going to sell it for?
350 and 250 on crowdfunding.
Okay, so let's say $300. You know, we're gonna round it up. It costs 100, so $200, right? You making, and I just spent $300. And you said for every dollar you spend with us, we're gonna save you 3. I spent $300, so you giving me back $900. What happens after I save $900? The thing breaks?
Yeah, you just replace it.
Oh, so it has a very short life. So now,
Not very short, but yes.
okay,
a very
where do I
short life.
put it? On the fuel line, or where do I put it?
True, you put it on fuel
Okay.
line.
Guys, let me ask, I have to pick on somebody. Yulia from Doom Shell. Where are you? Are you in Ukraine or Moldova?
I am from Moldova, but currently based in the UK.
Oh, lovely. Hey, Steve Jones. You know, we have somebody nearby. Okay, do you know
Actually,
what few? Go ahead.
I was going to say I'm in Las Vegas right now, actually. So, not that
geez.
So
Jesus, oh my God.
no chances.
Steve, I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry,
not
my
true.
man. And I'm sorry we had to wake you up early in the morning today. You're 3 hours behind. All right. I'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks.
Oh,
right.
Well, let me know.
You're
I
not
can,
going to be there. You're going to be back somewhere else. Anyway,
No,
question
I'll
to
be in
Yulia.
Vegas.
Question to Yulia. Do you know do you have a car?
No, I don't drive, so I'm afraid.
Oh, you
I'm
don't
not
drive?
No.
Okay. All right. Olga, do you drive?
No.
You don't drive. Jeez. Oh my God.
Yeah, no
Serge,
chance.
Serge, 3x4.
Yeah.
Do you drive?
Yeah.
Do you have a car?
Yeah.
Do you know where your fuel line is?
Not actually.
Not actually. Thank you. Whew, I was afraid he's going to say, I'm a mechanic.
It
Of
was
course
tough,
I know
yeah.
where it is. Thank you. He doesn't know. Look, I kind of know where shit is in the car,
Yeah.
but my fuel line, I have no idea where that is. And it's complicated. It means, here's what I have to do. Here's the line. I'm taking the scissors and I'm going like this. Boom. And then I put your thing. So the first time it takes an effort. I have to cut it, I have to insert it and put the clamps. And now it works. Except
Yeah.
if I put it the other way around and I don't know which way the fuel
Yeah,
flows.
true. You know,
This
you
way or
know the
this way.
story.
Okay, that's a separate thing. Now, you know what happens when you go like that?
Yeah, your warranty goes to a toilet.
I like talking to Lex because
And
he
a
has
lot
all
of
the answers.
gas is throwing in your face because there is a
No,
pressure.
Stas,
no,
you
no,
must
that's
have a
not
car
happening.
too.
Yeah.
You must have a car. Okay.
Yeah, so it's secondary market, true.
Well, it's how good are
After
you?
boring.
Why would I buy? What is the reason why we would buy? What is the savings? Your claim is $3 per, but the lifetime is short, right? It sounds like if you, whatever your sale price is, it's 3x. So how many miles or kilometers I can make on $300? It's a relative number. Is it worth it? The headache and things like that.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
You just don't waste money on fuel.
You
You
say
pay less
that.
for fuel.
You say that. But I
True.
do not want to void my warranty. I want to do maybe something else.
Oh, you don't have it, I beg.
Mariana, do you drive? You're on mute.
On mute?
You're on-
Yes. Hello. Hi. Yes, I
Do
do
you
drive.
drive?
Yes,
I'm all right,
I have
finally.
a British driving license. Yeah.
But do you know where your fuel line is in the car?
She shouldn't. Mechanic do it.
Usually mechanics know. My teacher only taught me how to change tires.
Huh?
That's it.
Oh, listen, at least you know much more than my kids. You know, they have no idea. They just learned, my younger daughter just learned how to fill the air in the tires. You know, I was like,
Oh, that's
why
good.
do I need to
That's a good
know?
start.
Hi, I have a low tire. Can you please come and fill it up? You know, like, there's a service. Okay, so look, I'm not saying that you have no value, right? All I'm saying is that we have some things that we need to do.
Yeah.
And we are doing that. Hardware has absolutely no difference within our incubator, right?
Great.
It's just a different conversation that we need to have. And I have a lot of contacts in the energy industry too, right? But you have a challenge. Lex, you have a challenge, and this is something that we need to discuss. Combustion engines are, you know, leaving the building and stuff like that. So we need to identify where can we find, you know, the value.
Yeah.
Why would we do it and things like that, right? Why would anybody care? Right? If it's automatic, somehow I get it. If it's not automatic, it's something else, right? Plus, you cannot do it alone. It has to be somebody, some distribution partner, and we can have a different discussion. Anybody else in hardware other than Lex? Any other hardware people? It seems like you have the monopoly on hardware, Lex.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're going to be picking on you more. By the way,
Thank
you
you.
need to have first source, second source, bill of materials, replacement parts, right? You know, what's inside, intellectual property protection galore and everything else, and plus all the utilities. And this is something we need to talk about. It is 12 o'clock. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. If you don't have the questions, you know, I think we can just depart. Let me just check. I think we are good to go, right? Because I didn't take the.
I'd like to show our project. If no, we could make an additional
Alex,
mentoring
Alex,
one-on-one with our
with
team.
with only with one request. You're never gonna call it project again.
Startup, Alex.
And if you're gonna
sorry.
call it, and if you're gonna call it, if you're gonna call it project again, Yulia will beat you up.
Right.
Promise.
Promise? Okay. By the way, something that I want to say, and I'm gonna say it today. It has no impact unless it does. I'm gonna start it like that. If your co-founder is your wife or your girlfriend, we need to have a conversation, not now. If your co-founder is a husband or boyfriend, we need to have a conversation. If it's your cousin or sister or brother, we should have a conversation. It's going to be a different one. I'm not saying that it will have an impact. It might. If key people on your team are members of your family or kind of remote family, or maybe some sort of a personal connection, we need to have some sort of a conversation. Investors may ask questions, so we want to be ready. That's all I'm saying. So everything we're going to discuss one-on-one, there's nobody else in the room, is confidential. Everything that we do here, or there are other people, it's open. Please do not share any details whatso much. Yes, Dorian. And then we're going to go to Alex so you can show. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talked to our colleague Andrei from Talkern about the meeting in Bucharest. So we're attending also to this meeting, and I will be highly appreciated if we could also join your consultation with Andrei.
Dorian, I don't remember what happened yesterday, and you telling me that I met somebody a few weeks ago. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I'm happy to talk to anyone, but until we finish this, the boot camp, if we can call it that, I'm not going to have the time. So we will not be able to speak for at least 2 weeks. I'm totally booked this week. I'm totally booked next week, just back to back.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that you will make a 20-minute consultation about some questions.
I will do it. You just remind me when I said it to you or to them, I'll make sure that we'll meet. I promise that you will meet with me or somebody else, but probably me to start with.
So could we organize this week, because the presentation will be next Tuesday?
Oh, okay. Get in touch with Nastya. Explain this, or Katerina if she's here, and make sure. Katerina, are you here? No.
Yep.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Yeah. Could you please, we'll try to find the time to talk to them for a few minutes.
Yep.
Thank you. This week. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Damian,
Back to Domshelf, please.
Damian, let me be after Alex with
Okay. All right. Okay. So hold on a second. Where is Domshelf? Okay.
Right. So.
Okay. So hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. 1 second. Where are you, Alex?
We are at the MVP development.
No. Are you in Ukraine? Are you in Moldova?
Moldova.
You're in Moldova. Okay. So before you proceed, I'm looking at this, and you know what I'm seeing?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm seeing Gulag.
Okay.
Do you know what Gulag is?
Concentration camp.
Concentration camp. Yeah, and a tower, right?
That's great.
So
this is not our design. I mean the background picture. It's taken from
look. It's not the point. The point is the first impression is concentration camp. I'm listening now.
Why not Navalny? Why Gulag?
So this is Domshelf, which is your personal survival assistant that will help you and your family increase your resilience in face of any disasters, man-made or natural. So our base idea is to learn and educate people in how to prepare for different disasters with our carefully selected and curated guides. Which
Okay,
are-
show me your team. Show me your team slide.
So this is our. I am
Okay.
the co-founder and the CEO, and we actually, and then as well as the co-founder and the CTO and my brother. So we started a few years ago another startup, and now we're doing the next one, which will be integrated in the first one. It's a complicated system, but
Hold on
anyway.
a second, Alex. Did we not talk in
Yep, about Trudon. The
in
educational-
Chisinau?
Yep.
Okay, so now you have more than one startup.
It's not the thing, and I know you'll say you don't have to make many things, but they're extremely connected to each other. So we're
Okay,
using.
Be
a lot
careful. Be careful
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're trying to sit with
Sure,
one
sure.
behind in two chairs.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Okay.
We're
So
concentrating on.
we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Okay. Do you
Alright.
have another slide that shows your value or you don't? Oh wow. Excellent. Let's
That's
see. Can you make it larger?
Yep. Larger, like okay.
Yeah, I want to see the blue and the gray larger. I want to see your customers and I want to see your value.
Our customers.
Can you make it larger because I can see I'm old and blind.
Do you see anything on my screen?
I see. I just want to see a larger picture.
Second.
Let me share the screen then.
No, it was. Okay.
I can zoom in on.
Do you see now?
Yes. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. So first of all, make sure that somebody reads your English before you show it to others. But that's something else. So doomsday preparers. Who are those people?
Doomsday preppers, not preppers.
Oh, preppers? What is that? I don't know what that means.
Doomsday preppers are actual people of America. Not only Americans, but these are people which are preparing for different kind of disasters. So
okay, so
when-
it's a wrong word, but forget about English for now.
I know it's yeah.
I am not convinced that the problem is there, that there's a lot of people that are afraid of some doomsday scenario.
No, it's
This-
about the feeling which we're trying to give to our customers.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not the point. The point is we have 32 people here. So let's remove me and remove your team. We have 25 people.
Right.
You have a chance of talking to other 25 people here, just in this room, to say, hey guys, are you afraid, like tell me if you're afraid of nuclear war or nuclear explosion. Well, yes. Why? Well, because A, B, and C. Why? Oh, because of this and this. What are you doing about it? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't give a shit. We're going to be dead anyway. The thing is, it's identifying the pain. And are they afraid? Will they pay money? What are you providing them? How to survive? Okay, if the explosion hits, run fast. Or start digging now and put lead all around. The question is, how many people in the world or in the particular market that you try to service have a problem? And we don't know. Can we go to unique value proposition? We're going to go, no, a little bit to the left. Make it smaller. And I want to go into the gray. There we go. Value propositions. Okay, so look at that. Online store is not a value proposition. Keeping me safe is a value proposition.
Right.
Keeping me alive is a value proposition. Emergency food is not a value. It's a feature. It may be not food, it may be drinks. It could be a protein shake. So all of a sudden it's completely different, right? I don't care how, I care about what. And now you're telling me that your mobile application is a feature. It's a value, but it's not, it's a feature. You can send me a user guide. Here we go. use a guide. You send me a piece of paper, and that's good enough. So don't think that we have one versus the other. It's a significantly more something else.
Right.
All right. Thank you. I just want to give an opportunity to somebody else, and I want to take a few-minute break before my next meeting.
Right.
Who
Thank
was
you.
next? Somebody said that
Yeah.
I want
Thank you,
to be
appreciate.
next. Just share the screen.
Yeah.
Guys, if I didn't pick on you today, it's not because I don't want to share my love. There's only one of me and there's 30 of you, right?
Excuse me, can I ask you a question, a short question?
No, you cannot.
I was in Israel
You
before the
cannot.
attack.
You cannot ask a question.
You don't
I
care.
allow her.
It's
It's
tough love,
something related.
both sides.
Just ask a question.
Can
Don't
I?
ask if you can ask a
Oh,
question.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
Okay, I got it. So the
You
thing
were
is,
in
maybe we
Israel?
could ask. Maybe yes, been there for 3 years. I work for American Embassy there, and we've been through workshops about safety shelters, and we were getting the maps where we can run. We also had the bunkers out
Safety
beneath our
rooms.
house. Yes.
Safety
So
rooms
I
in the
thought maybe we
apartment.
could
Yeah.
add value a map on about
Mariana,
locations for
Mariana,
sheltering.
where are you now?
I'm in Moldova, near Ukraine.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is, do people in Moldova have a problem of a bomb falling on their heads?
People constantly talking about nuclear attacks.
Okay, no,
Ukraine,
that's not what I asked.
radiation.
That's not what I asked.
A bomb, no.
A bomb in Moldova, in
No.
Bucharest, right?
But we have problem of survival, and this is like our basic
That's
thing.
that's Moldovan problem. It's not a problem, you know.
our
like, we
general
all in Moldova
problem.
trying to survive. I was just in Chisinau, right? So anyway, the
But
thing
rockets could
is,
still fly over
Thanks
us.
God,
So
thanks God,
Hold
not,
on.
not yet in Moldova, you know.
hold on a second. The
I'm from
thing
Ukraine,
is,
so
right. So now I'm in Kharkiv. In the last 6 months, 20 rockets fell on the ground or got destroyed. Am I afraid? Absolutely. I have kids, little kids. Am I afraid for them dying? Absolutely. I'm your customer. In a perfect world, right? But that's the world. Israel. I have friends that live in Ashkelon. You know how long they have when they get an air raid? From Gaza to Ashkelon, how long is it?
2 minutes.
Less than a minute. Less than a minute.
2 minutes maximum.
Because they're right over the border. Ashdod, a little bit, depending on the trajectory, about the same time, maybe a minute and a half to run to the shelter. Do you have that problem in Moldova? No, you don't. And I hope you never will. It's basically identifying the pain point. How bad is it? Survival, I get it, Yulia, right? You're right. It is a survival thing, right? I came from Moldova sick. I've been sick for 2 weeks now. Where's Trajan? Trajan, are you here? Or somebody from, XY? No?
Yeah. Hi,
Renata.
Yeah.
I don't
Hi.
know. I think you gave me that bug. It's some super
No
strong.
way.
It's some super strong Moldovan bugs. I'm already on second antibiotic. So,
I'm very
so
sorry
anyway,
for that.
no, stop.
Hope
So
you get
all
well
I'm saying is I'm worried about a different thing. I'm not worried about the bombs here, fortunately, and I feel horrible for people in Ukraine. Hopefully, by the time you're done with your MVP, maybe the problem in Ukraine goes away, right? Because they're gonna kick ass and throw the orcas out. That's really the understanding. At the same time, Ruth, the problem does exist and it may exist. How do we fix it? It's understanding the pain. What I would do is communicate. Where is the problem? Where's my market? How big is the market? How big is Israel? How big is Moldova? How big is Ukraine? No, a little bit bigger. Who has a problem? Right? Not Moldova, but Israel does. How are they addressing the problem now? They get a text. Everybody in Israel gets a text,
Yes,
right?
on
Everybody
SMS.
knows it's an extreme well-worked system. Do they have a problem still? We need to ask. If we don't find out, we won't know. תודה רבה.
בבקשה, בבקשה.
See,
Shalom.
you're 3 years in an American embassy in Israel.
תודה רבה,
you know.
בבקשה.
Right.
Shalom.
See, I probably our Hebrew is about the same. I know 5 words and you know 20, or maybe more. Anyway, I hope I answered your question. Anybody else?
Yeah, me please. Because I was interrupted by you after you heard that I'm from Ukraine in the beginning of the.
Yeah, and I ignored you. My apologies.
But I was born in Moldova, so I'm from Ukraine, but I was born in Moldova, so.
What do you mean you're from Ukraine but born in Moldova? You live in Ukraine now?
Now I'm in Lisbon, but I live in.
Look at this.
I was born in Moldova, lived in Ukraine, and before the war, I have trip to Europe and stay here after the war started. So now
No problem. No problem.
But all my team.
So we are listening. What's the problem? What's the question?
Well, the question. I want to finish my pitch of my startup.
Please load up. You have 2 minutes.
Okay.
And not pitch. Tell me about your team. Tell me about your value. 2 things. That's it.
2 things. Right. We help people who want to go solar easily, and installer who want to save time and cost of acquiring new customers. Our team, me, Damian Kruchenko, CEO and co-founder. I have more than 20 years of entrepreneurship and grew and run 7 successful companies. Our CEO, Olga Lesko, she was with us, but she has problem with the internet and electricity, but because she is in Kiev now. Our CDO, Artem Grechka.
Okay. You don't need to go through all of them.
Yeah.
Does he also have an issue, or is he here with us?
The CDO now with the flight, he moved to another country.
Okay. All right. That's all I need. Let's go to the next page.
Okay. Next page. We help.
Hold on. Let me just look at it. Okay. So take a look at this. I have a house in Australia.
Right.
Am I your customer?
Yeah. If you don't have,
I am.
do you have solar panel on your roof?
No, I don't.
Great. You are our customer.
Excellent. What do you know about Australian market?
I know about the Australian market a lot. I know that it's a huge market.
What do you know about Australian market? What is the size? Who are the players? What they do? How they solve a problem today? What do you know about Australian market? Damian.
Australian market now is not our focused market. Our focused market.
Oh, wait a minute. You said, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Here's what you're telling me. People who have a house and want to save money on energy. I have a house in Melbourne and I want to save money on energy bill. And you're telling me it's not my market focus. You didn't say that. You didn't say people who have house in Kiev, or people who have house in Lisboa or Porto, or maybe somewhere else, right? People who drink Vinha Verde every day and not drink Horilka, right? Or maybe, wine, right? Some Niagara or some other thing, right? Where is the problem? You're not telling me that. You know how many homeowners are there in the world? Gazillion. Too big of a statement. Too big of a statement. People who want to get real-time solar design and quotes.
Yeah,
again, where?
Where in the United States? Our market is not European.
Okay,
market.
But look, European,
yeah,
United States, or United States and European.
They're
Where in
almost
Europe, 1 million customers. Where in United States,
10
in
million,
New York, in Las Vegas,
yeah,
in Alaska, right? What do you know about New York solar market?
I know about United States whole solar market and the perspective states for this solar market. I know exactly how many residential stations in the United States in 2021. It's 80.6 million stations, and estimate growth
It's a wonderful information, except it's too high level. It's too high level. Right. It's too high level. All right.
Too high.
Look at this. Look at your value proposition. Get warm leads.
Yeah.
What does that mean? If you were to tell me that we will improve your lead generation by 173%, now it's a measurable thing. I can go from 20 customers to 200 customers. Getting warm leads, it tells me nothing. Tells me nothing. Opportunity to earn more. How much more? 1 penny, 1 cent, 1 lei, 1 euro, 2 hryvnias, big deal. It doesn't tell me anything for installers. Find installers, low cost than normal. What is normal? Damian, how much is normal?
From 800 US dollars till 2,000 US dollars per. It depends on the state in which installers.
But it depends. Does not tell me detail. And here, I know nothing about your value proposition.
Because it's global.
But look, lower cost than normal. I don't know normal. If you say that we provide 35% cost reduction, that's something I can understand.
More than 50%.
Maybe that's what you need to put down.
Yeah, because it's.
And then I'm gonna challenge you. By the way, no matter what you say, I will challenge you.
Okay.
Why 50? Why not 60? Can you prove it's 50%? How will we do it? The whole idea is not to put something down. It's being able to defend, explain, and process through it. That's what the that whole world is about. Rozumiesz?
Tak. Дякую.
Oh, I don't know how good your Ukrainian is. Mine is limited.
It's better than yours.
Well, probably it's better. Everybody's better. Everybody's better. My Romanian is what? Bună seara, bună dimineața, bună ziua, right? And that's about it. Merci. That was an easy one. Right? My Moldovan friends who I have spoken with, fortunately, they spoke English. Let's stop sharing. Okay. Guys, I thought you're gonna leave me alone, but I appreciate you asking the questions. I cannot do this without you. If you are quiet, I get very, very tired. Right? So I'm gonna need Anna from Resonance Support and Stans and Karina, right? And Olga, even she doesn't speak English. Olga, we're gonna have to communicate for months now. So you have about 3-4 hours, and then your English is gonna be perfect. So you have 3 hours, all right? And then you're gonna be.
Я могу попробовать ответить на русском. Я просто слушаю вас Google переводчиком.
Ага. Cool.
Я читаю то, что вы говорите, при этом я.
Excellent. I love this. I'm glad that Chuck did not speak Russian because he does. Я первый американец. He does that. Anna is laughing, right? She heard that. You heard that, right, Anna? Yeah, I know.
I did.
Anyway, guys, last question for today. Last one.
Felix, I got one.
Short question.
I got an answer.
Yes.
I thought Renata's going to ask me something easy, but I knew it's not going to be the case. Yes, Andrei.
Your opinion, short. What do you think a startup speech should be different from other startups? When you put in a pitch all the competition, marketing, problem, solution, all the pitches start to look the same.
Okay, so first of all, we've been recorded, yes, we are, but I'm going to say it anyway. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So my opinion is not relevant. It's irrelevant. You need to be better, not different. What does make you better? Andrei, how big is your market?
It's large.
Andrei, where's your market? Large is not the answer.
No.
My addressable market is $3 billion. As per Forbes.com, published A, B, and C. However, our focus is on this segment because of X, Y, and Z. We have an amazing team of serial entrepreneurs. I'm Andre, and I know everything about this, and I've done this before. I have my chief operating officer. Yes, you know, they launched a startup, it failed. However, the education was priceless. We know what mistakes we've made. We're not going to make the same mistakes. We may make different mistakes. This is what we know about the product. It's 10 times better than the competition. This is how they're solving a problem today. This is what we're offering. We're not cheaper. However, today, the problem is not being addressed by our competition. The opportunity here is to generate this much revenue in the next 3 years based on this go-to-market strategy. Bam, bam, bam. Everybody can say the same thing. I can take 3 companies and I can tell them, this is how you pitch. This is what you need to have slides, and they all have the same slides. And you're going to hear 3 different pitches. And the people that want to tell their story the way they tell the story, not necessarily listen to me, they will say it anyway. There's nothing to do with being different, it's being better. It's being prepared. You need to know your team. You need to know your market. You need to know how the problem is being addressed today. Why now? Why is your obtainable market this? Did you do top-down analysis or bottom-up? Those are the questions.
So your message is the form is not important, the content is the king, right?
No, all I'm saying is slides are background noise. You have 2 options. You can be in front of the slides or you can be behind them. What I mean behind them, the slides are taking over.
I see.
Or the slides become a cheat sheet. I don't know, what's the word, shpargalka or something like that? I don't know. What's the Ukrainian word? I thought shpargalka was in Russian, and I don't know how to say it in Armenian. Right, that's all it is.
It's in Russian, right?
I know, but you know, that's what I'm trying. Who could say it in Ukrainian? I guess the
I think
experts
it's the
just left
same.
the building. Is it the same? Okay, we're gonna look
I
it up
think
on
it's the
Google
same.
Translate. Anna,
Uh-huh.
Olga, you have Google Translate. How do you say shpargalka in Ukrainian? Google Translate. Anyway, all I'm saying is it's background noise. It's used, you still have to tell the story. And no, you know, you don't have your slides as your main character. You are important, not slides. It's all about how you deliver and information in here, because when I'm going to talk to you, I want to make sure, look, in the pitch, you have to tell me what you do, why you do it, how you do it, why now, who are your customers, how you're going to make money, right? Like, what do I want to know from the pitch? And whether you have 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5, it's telling me, why should I be excited? Tell me that your baby is beautiful, but explain it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Felix, what about opinion of investors about Ukrainian market now in the time of the war? Because you said about it, focus to one market and test startup in one market.
Okay. That's the question for you. Do you have market in Ukraine today?
Yes.
Yes. Can you make money now in Ukraine?
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, I get these texts about how to say it in Russian, that it's how to say it in Ukrainian, how to say it in Polish, and it's a Polish word. Guys, I appreciate that you providing that much detail for the word shpargalka. I'd rather we focus on total addressable market, minimum viable product, right, and stopping the war. Anyway, no more questions. I'm going. It's 12:30, and I thought of taking at least 5-minute break before my 12:30.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Felix.
So
you, and
on
bye-bye.
Wednesday,
Thank
on
you,
Wednesday,
Felix.
we're gonna be repeating it. So if you want to show up, show up. If not, you know the syllabus, right? The more you attend, the more you participate, the easier it will be, right? You just have to deal with me for another 2-3 hours on Wednesday if you'd like. All right?
Yes.
May the force be with you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.